Wow. You master. Tire. was outside, we was outside. With that shake, leave him off wide. You need to say grace when you say thanks. Just left in my life, this is torn. I've been dealing with these blessings that I could ignore. Pulling up in numbers, we can be scored. I am on the block, on my side. Running in the house, was 12 o'clock. But you gotta watch. I just got a ring, I don't feel safe. Tryna shoot a same, make a full beat. We gon' fall, coming through deep. Like the brothers, I wanna get away. I don't bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red dot, I'ma keep on stopping till it's neck pop. Fizz rock, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, I'm sipping red drop. Twin Glock, bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red, I'ma keep on stopping till it's neck pop. Fizz, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, I'm sipping red drop. AR pistol, I love how the whole block clips. Ass shot, let that thotty twerk, bitch, we can't lock lip. First thing first, I'm a trapper, rapping con second. Bitch, you better go and get your first, I'm busting any second. Leg lock, I'ma throw little shorty in the leg lock. Headshot, ain't got cash on deck, I'm throwing headshot. Bread rock, millies in the dirt, I think I'm nail chop. Oh, keep a Glock full, oh, 10 milli big leg lock. I'ma throw little shorty in the leg lock. Headshot, ain't got cash on deck, I'm throwing headshot. Leg, I'ma throw little shorty in the leg lock. Headshot, ain't got cash on deck, I'm throwing headshot. Bread rock, millies in the dirt, I think I'm nail chop. Oh, Glock full, oh, milli big, oh. Free my Uncle Cardo, gave him 6 in Mexico. He gon' keep his chin up, watching on his soul. Mason out in Texas, doing 5 for trapping bows. I still about my paper, who I work for the low. Got more perks than the stove, got more drink than the dock. Used to sip a cut, I'm mixing tech with a rock. Got more perks than the stove, got more drink than the dock. Used to sip a cut, I'm mixing tech with a rock. You claim you was gang, but why you acting like a cop? See the paperwork, and I'm gonna put you in your nine Glock. Bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red, I'ma keep on stopping till it's neck pop. Fizz, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, I'm sipping red drop. Twin Glock, bitch, you ain't a thug, you ain't in jam pop. Red, I'ma keep on stopping till it's neck pop. Fizz, I can't be caught slipping, so the fizz hot. Red drop, I quit popping sticks, I'm sipping red drop.
What's up? Sorry, I'm 14 minutes late.
What's up, bro?
Nothing. What are you doing?
You ain't getting no vagina tonight?
No, I'm a homosexual. Of course, I'm not getting any vagina tonight.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is. I'm not getting anything tonight. I'm single. Tragic. Gay dollar.
Is it tragic?
It is. Why should I be single? Good guy.
Why should all gays should be single? I'm gonna try something real quick.
All right. What are you doing?
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, they can't hear me. I went to Discord to see if they were if they could hear me. So what'd you do tonight?
I did cartwheels in the barnyard today and posted it on X and TikTok. What did you do today? I know. What did you do today?
I woke up. I had latte.
Yeah? Was it good?
Yeah, I made it myself.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of.
So what are you doing? What am I looking at?
Nap.
This van going. Huh?
What'd you say?
What am I looking at? What do you have on screen? What is this?
Don't worry about it.
All right. I'll let it mesmerize me.
Yeah, let it mesmerize you.
This is far more interesting than anything you have to say.
That's rude.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
So you ain't seen no black people this evening?
No. I did 2 days ago. I saw a black person.
How was it?
It was good. We had a nice interaction.
Y'all fight each other?
No, we like each other. Why would we fight?
Oh. So it was a date?
No, wasn't it?
Interesting.
Yeah. So, how many black people did you meet last week?
None.
None?
0.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I'm like a.
You're in Alabama?
What do you call those people who stay in the house all the time?
Shut-ins.
Yeah. I
Orders.
only leave the house on like grocery day on Sunday.
Right.
I wouldn't say my anxiety gets higher.
Can you do a cartwheel?
Yeah, I'm a hermit. Yeah, bro.
What? No, can you? Gay dollar. Can you do a cartwheel? Just
of
one
course I can.
cartwheel.
Yeah.
Prove it. Not right now. No. Well, if you want to, sure.
Hell no, I ain't doing it right now.
Could you tomorrow or the next day? Do a cartwheel.
Possibly tomorrow.
All right. Do it or don't. That's all I'm saying.
Do it or don't.
Yep.
I'm gonna mute you real quick and see if like any of the people on Discord want to come online real quick. Hold on a second. Because the mic, it's 2025. You would expect microphones to work on multiple browsers. Like I can be on this browser and Discord and talk, and it'll just go both. But it doesn't. But hold on 1 second.
Did you get them? So what do you think, Gay Dollar? Do you think our world is run by a bunch of Jesuits, by a bunch of Jewish mafias and like concrete mafias? Are we fucked? As a species, as a society, are we like the song? How much time do we have left? Cool stream, bro. Are you a creator, Gay Dollar? Do you have a comic book idea that you've been working on for several months?
All right, I'm back. What'd you say?
What? Oh, nothing. Are you a creator, Gay Dollar?
Yes, I would like to say I'm a creator.
All right.
Are you a creator?
No. No. I am not a creator.
Is it because you're
A homosexual? Yes. I think that's
I
a
was gonna
lot to
say-
do with it. Yeah.
I was going to say autistic.
Oh. I've never been tested for autism. I suspect I would pass the test.
When we were talking about, so the other night when we were talking about like how could you be gay, and I'm like, I see the holes and da, 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 da. Heather was like getting ready for work, and she was like listening to our conversation, and she
Who are you talking
was
to?
quite humorous.
Who are you talking to? Why are you talking to him about being gay?
Oh shit! Well, I went on Discord because I got a.
I don't know what Discord is. What is Discord?
Discord.com.
I have no idea.
It's like I mean, you know what Discord is. I'm not gonna shut up.
Might
Don't
have
be
been.
angry.
Well,
But you can go on there
What's the
and
purpose?
chitty chat with other people. You know what
why?
I'm saying? Huh?
Why can't I do that on X?
You can. It's called like the live spaces. Yeah, live on X is what it's called.
Alright.
You just got to start a.
I mean that I have something to say. Nobody gives a flying fuck what I say. And
Yeah, who cares? Why do you?
I'm not a good talker, and
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't. Why do you? Please don't say those words out loud. Because that's like saying, it's one thing like we're joking that you're gay, but like it's not like pejorative. No one is like speaking down to you because you're gay or having fun because you're gay. So you're like,
It's a
oh,
realization that
no, it's not a realization. Don't say that
it's a
out loud.
skill that can be acquired
Well,
if I
let's
practice enough.
let's just equate: one, you have a terrible microphone,
Yes.
and then two, you're speaking out loud when you're inebriated.
Yes.
So that alone itself is a skill.
Get a better microphone and stop speaking when I'm drunk.
No. Keep speaking when you're drunk. And
Okay, good. Yes.
Don't stop because it actually makes you better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then for Natra, the link is pinned, and I also sent you a DM. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back to Discord.
Okay.
Wait. All right, I sent the link to my friend Dirigible. For Natra, you should have it. Yeah, this music's awesome in it, bro. I fucking Discord invite. I meant. Oh, okay.
I can dance to it. I like this music.
Bro, I don't know how to do that shit. Sinatra, how do I send you a Discord invite? I don't know how to do that.
You sent. Send me a Twitter link.
Yeah. He was talking about Discord. I don't know his username. Mine is like the Pope. Some numbers.
Pope.
It's the Pope something. It's
1997.
No, it's how do I copy my?
You were born last century or this century?
I have no idea how to check my. I got a fart. I don't know how to check my.
That sounded like it felt good.
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
I have no. So I'm the Pope. 367.
Scratch and sniff. Nope. Still can't spell it.
Shut the hell up. The Pope 3674. That's all I know. That's all I know. Yeah. Do you know what a dirigible is?
Yes, it's like a Zeppelin. It's a helium, a lighter than air aircraft with a gondola slung underneath. A dirigible, the Hindenburg. Yes. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I got a gaseous problem. Unless there's a bunch.
Yes. Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a fart, bro. That's all it was.
What is my copy my send it to yeah. What did you think of my thumbnail? Did you even check it out?
Who me? No.
Yeah.
I didn't. No.
You should have.
Well, I noticed that you sent me a DM 14 minutes after you sent it to me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm sorry I took so long responding.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we have a guest. Anthony.
What's up?
Thank goodness. I have to go pee.
What's
Y'all keep
up,
talking to each
Pete?
other.
What's up?
What's up, Seven? How you
not,
been, man?
Not a whole lot. How are you?
I'm hanging in.
Are you
I'm
sure?
having.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why?
Week. Had a rough month, bro.
I've had a rough month.
Have you?
No.
People saying fucking shit about you.
Oh, that they always say shit about me. Seven. You just kind of get used to it. No, why would I have a rough month?
I don't know. I'm glad you didn't, Dark Gift. I'm glad you did not have a
Well, now I want to know why
Well,
you
yeah.
think I had a rough month.
You were okay. Since 2024, like
Well, 2024 was a pretty. Well, the beginning especially was a pretty rough year. Yeah.
right, and we're
2025 has been
February.
a great year so far.
So far so good.
Has it? Because you had sex this year?
Yes, attaboy.
Well, I have sex every year, at least once. You know.
That'll do it.
Nah, especially especially the last like 2 weeks have been fucking. Dude, just
Attaboy.
watching Trump go like ham and Doge
Yeah.
go ham has been awesome. Watching the community troll the shit out of themselves and not even realize they're trolling the shit out of themselves has been hysterical.
The community.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. It's
Which
fucking
one?
fun. Whatever community, like the scene in general, you know.
Right.
So it's been fun. I've been sitting back with my popcorn laughing at like, this is the best timeline ever. Since the inauguration, it's like the best timeline ever.
Bro, it really is, to be honest. Definitely.
It is good.
Interesting.
Trump. I love that man. I love Trump. I'm so happy he is the president of the United States of America. That guy.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't have to be reelected. So he's going. Could have been his second term in what was it, 2020?
20.
This is his
2020.
third term, but go ahead.
Right. But he's doing it with alacrity. He's doing it incisively. He's doing it. He's just doing it.
Yeah, no fucks given.
None. Zero. Fuck up.
Motherfucker got
At first,
planned, bro.
Obama, you told me I could not be elected president. Well, guess what? I did it twice.
Right.
Fuck off.
You mean 3 times. This is his third term.
Well, yeah.
Did you know?
He should have won the second one.
Y'all heard me talk
I'm
about
glad
this.
he did.
What'd you say?
He should have won his second election.
He
But
did win it.
I'm kind of glad he didn't.
But he did win it.
I know. But he
In
didn't.
the continuity of government.
He needed those he needed the 4 years to get back into form.
He
Yeah.
knows,
He wa-
but he
Yeah.
knows now. He
Well,
knows.
the way I perceive it, was it Buchanan? Buchanan did the same thing. He won the election. He lost his second election, and he won his election again.
Mhm.
And so, like,
There's
there's
only- yeah.
precedent for this type of behavior in American government.
Trump is the second president to win 2 non-consecutive.
Well,
terms.
to win 3 elections and then be non-consecutive.
John Quincy Adams. Didn't he do it? No.
No. And the only one, I think, what was it, Truman or who had 3 terms?
FDR, 16 years, 4 terms.
Who?
FDR, Franklin
Yeah, FDR.
Delano
Okay.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt. Yeah.
4 terms,
Delano
16
Roosevelt.
years.
And he was the one who changed, because you remember elections used to happen on March 4th, which is the only sentence in the calendar, because March 4th is an actual sentence. and March 4th was the original election date. And Delano Roosevelt changed the election date from March 4th to January 20th.
That motherfucker. Why would he do that?
Because that was like a usurpation of a traditional system. It was a changing of the system.
He fought a war, didn't he?
I mean, you can call it on. Yeah, it was a war on the bureaucracy because you changed the rules, so that was pretty cool, but definitely not good.
Yeah. So, what rules do you want to live under, Gay Dollar or Anthony Dark Gift? What rules do you want to live under?
Hardly any.
Hardly any. The fewer, the better.
Right.
What do you think, Gay Dollar? The fewer, the better.
So
Anarchy.
no, I'm not an anarchist.
Yeah, no, not that. There needs to be law and order, but
Not too much.
No,
yeah.
there is like here in Alabama, it's a pretty docile state. It's pretty chill. It's pretty simple to start a business. It's like almost as simple as starting a business in Singapore. You know what I mean? Like it's very
Yeah. No, like the regulations need to be like tampered down greatly.
Yeah,
On a state level.
it's very chill down here in the South. And if you can, I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of states who have our same principles. And so, like what Trump did today, and 3 days ago, he essentially allowed, he pulled the red tape and he allowed for the progression of the building of your institutions.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, which I'm
Didn't
sure
he
will
do
happen,
that
but
his first term?
Hold
Didn't
on,
he have
hold on
like
a
a
second.
stack of
Hold on.
papers that he just
hold on, you gay drunk son of a bitch. Hopefully, like places down here in Alabama and in Georgia, in the other states, we will start. It will be easier to build like new power plants. Like we have 2 hydroelectric dams near us. When's the last time they built one? So hopefully we will be able to build another one or some type of, there needs to be open discussion like that again. And I think there will be those scenarios. So I think throughout the states, there's going to be a lot of potentiality for the expansions of power plants. And then we're going to have steel. Like I'll give you an example. When my sister used to work at Kia, when Trump was president the first time, they built a Korean nuts and bolts plant. It was directly connected to the Kia plant. So if they can continue to do small things like that, it will actually be beneficial in the long term for power, for the distribution of the small nuts and bolts parts, as the example that I just gave. And I don't even know why I'm talking about this anymore, et cetera, et cetera. End of my thought.
All right. We occupy an astounding hunk of real estate, global real estate, from sea to shining sea, from Canada to Mexico. There is not another hunk of real estate on the planet that is as good as the one that we occupy right now. And we have 50 states, some of which are bigger than a lot of European countries. Population density or whatever. We're kind of the shit if we can get along with each other, if we can like each other, if we can make these 50 states that are bigger than most countries work.
I think we're all working. Everything is working just fine.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like I'm not black-pilled in like the smallest percentage. Like
it's working kind of good. Could work better.
For like Anthony in Jersey, there may be a little black pillism.
There might be
I
a
don't
reason
really-
for Doge. It's working that well.
Yeah, Doge in Jersey would be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say to a certain degree, not as bad as like the federal government, but yeah, to a certain degree. I think every state probably needs it a little bit.
Yeah. It's happening before our eyes. To be honest, it's happening.
Yeah.
So
What are we gonna do about it?
hopefully go to Mars.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll sign up for that. I'll do that.
Yeah. Don't do that with your hand. That's a Nazi salute.
Like my heart goes out to you. I
Yeah.
want to go to Mars.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Where I swear to God, if we get to the moon, and like we have a new guest, boys. D-Wag.
Bow.
Bow.
What up, D?
Chilling, man. Merry Valentine's Day.
Merry Valentine's Day. We're talking about going to the moon. Would you go to the moon with me?
Oh, I'd go anywhere with you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'm lonely and desperate, so I need
Yeah.
companionship.
Yeah.
Gay Dollar looks pretty cuddly, don't he, D-Wag?
Yeah. I jerked off earlier.
Yeah.
Got my
Nice.
Valentine's Day into the bathroom. No
4
problem.
months or 4 years worth? How long does it take to get from the Earth to the moon? That's
Oh, good
4
thing you're
months.
not in Ohio.
Cuddling. Yeah.
You heard what Ohio put a bill. It hasn't passed, but they put a bill up to try to get passed, stating that men should only be able to ejaculate with the intent to conceive.
That's not true. I want to. Okay. I know what you're talking about, Dark Gift, but I call bullshit. I don't think anybody
It's not going to pass.
is.
How would you?
proposing that except for two people?
Yeah, but they're two lawmakers.
That's like
in their
trying
town,
to make
in their
missionary
little
the
tiny
only
town.
legal. That's like trying to make the missionary position the only legal position.
Right?
Idea
How
is
do you
just
enforce
stupid
that?
on the face of it? The idea is stupid on the face of it.
Yeah.
I think in Indiana we have a law where blowjays are illegal or something.
Public ones.
No, there's a
No.
lot of laws that are on the books from like years ago that just nobody enforces anymore.
Right.
Right.
I think Florida has one where like women can't go skydiving on a Sunday or something like that. It's weird.
And I think you have
Yeah.
to wave a red flag while you're running in front of somebody who's giving you a blowjob in public.
Oh my God.
Arcane laws. They're just old and
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah.
So Ashley St. Clair is saying that she just gave birth to Elon Musk's kid.
I saw that.
Which
I mean,
the
she's
14th
cute.
child,
Uh,
15th child.
15th, yeah.
Wow. That's
Does
like-
she have any nudes?
I don't know. You never know with these
Is
chicks
she naked?
nowadays.
Let me see her naked.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
all I
look-
care
I could look it up. Hold on.
Hmm. Right
You
now,
said,
I
hey, this chick's how old?
know I'm gay. What does she look like naked?
I don't know. She's a
about.
columnist.
Oh, she's a columnist. Okay, I thought you guys said she was certain. I was like, oh, shit. I don't want to be.
I don't see
fat.
any nudes.
She ain't that cute though. She's,
Dang.
What are you kidding? She's cute.
Okay, she
Oh.
is. I'm clicking on I'm clicking on the brunette pictures now. The blonde pictures, not so much.
No, I don't know who that blonde chick is.
I think is Finatra one in here? Is that what he's saying? What's up, Paulus?
Yeah,
Hey,
we got
Paulus.
Paulus here. What's up, boy? What's up, boy?
What?
What's up, boy?
Yeah, she's all right.
I can't see
I
her.
mean, if I mean,
Here, look at that.
wouldn't you take that like? Wouldn't you? I mean, good job, Elon. That's all I can say. You know,
Yeah.
good job.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you want to get her pregnant? I had that male thought process. In my
Why
head.
don't people want to see children in the Oval Office?
That's stupid.
X was in the Oval Office next to Trump, and he picked his nose and wiped his booger under the Resolute desk.
Yeah, that was
What
kind of
is
cringe.
more American than that?
It's pretty cringe.
Yeah, it was fucking funny. Kind of funny. X was like, he was digging for the gold. And he just,
D-Wag, would you get Ashley St. Clair pregnant?
I don't know who that is. Can you pull up a picture? Look, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you guys this fucking weird ass light, and then these like fucking. The other night, I was like talking on a Discord, like this like light keeps turning off, and it'll turn green and fucking whatever, and
Oh,
then
you got
over there, like you'll start seeing like drones and shit or something.
You got the LED lights out there, don't you?
Well, no, this light will turn off. I don't know what the fuck it is. See, look.
There it
You
goes.
you caught? Oh, you caught it.
I saw it. I
Like,
saw
dude, the other night, bro, there was like fucking shit. Like, I think there were some of them drones, bro. They had like a red
it.
light and a
Bro,
green
it's
light.
still amber. Look at it. It's still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was turning green the other night. I don't know if that's just how the light goes, but like
Climb
These
up
lights-
the pole and hit it with a hammer. See if that makes it turn.
my dad used to be an arborist, so he used to be a climber.
You gotta climb a pole.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
great
yeah.
arborist, bro.
You have a hammer?
I wouldn't call it a hammer. Maybe like a
You have something
mallet, light mallet.
hit that light with to make it turn back on.
Oh, it'll turn back on here in a minute, bro.
If
'Cause I
you
was sitting
climb
there-
up that pole.
Oh, I'll climb that motherfucker. Look at it. It's doing it again.
Do it. I dare you.
Do it. Do it.
It's the
Climb that
government,
pole.
bro.
I got, yeah, this is some government shit, bro. Look at it.
Yeah.
Like the other
Make
day
sure
it was
you come
turning
inside
green.
when the street lights come on.
Look at it.
Gen X
And
there.
Bro, you
Over
about to
there-
get- You about to get hit with a
Rocket.
laser.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It turned back on.
You getting hit with a laser, man?
it is a laser. My fucking phone. I was talking to Paulus the night this shit was happening. I was talking to him and my microphone just quit working. Swear to God. Paulus will tell you. If he's in the chat, he'll tell you. I was sending him videos. Like, dude, there was like fucking like coordinated like lights or something. Like I think there were some of the drones. Like over here's a flashing light that just is just sitting there flashing, blinking. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Shit's wild, bro. I think
They're
that's
after
some
you.
drones. Yeah, they are.
They're coming to get you.
Yeah, I just stumbled onto this like AI heavy metal song. You got to check it out.
Duck
is
and
it gay?
cover, T-Wag. Duck and cover.
I mean, it's
Duck
kind
and
of gay,
cover.
but it's kind of cool at the same time.
I cannot stand AI songs. Go ahead, share it.
Me either. It's more the video that I'm digging than the. That was JD Vance.
Pretty dope.
They're a band. That's cool.
You laughed, you mocked, you shut us down. Call us names, tried to run us out. You pushed too hard, took too much. Now you're the ones who've lost their touch. You rigged the game, you changed the rules. Gaslit the world, played us for fools.
I don't know who that is though.
But tides have turned.
Uncle Sam?
No, I mean you got JD Vance, Uncle Sam, Trump, and Elon, and then there's like two other guys that I can't figure out who they are.
Send me this link. Send me this link, please, when you get a chance. If you got a chance.
I will.
This is dope.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna clip it.
Look at it.
Cry all you
Him, like I don't know who that guy with the beard is.
faithful. Fuck around and find out. You tried to rule, but your time ran out.
JD Vance.
The silent will stay quiet now. We're taking
That's JD Vance.
to the ground.
This shit is dope.
Look at that.
It is dope.
Look at Uncle
This
Sam.
slaps.
Censorship, lockdowns,
Not-
all your control.
Not the bad uncle.
Built your throne on
Soros.
Now you panic, now you cry. Tears don't work,
I keep Cherokee.
truth don't lie. The games are done, the mask fell off. No more lies, we had enough. You played with fire, now taste the flame. This time, we're naming names. Faithful, fuck around and find out. You tried to rule, but your time ran out. Faithful, the silent won't stay quiet now. We're taking back what you burned to the ground.
This is probably some of the best AI video I've seen.
It's AI songs
Bro, look how good that shit is.
tend to be able to dance with them. They have a nice
Dude,
beat.
Even like the guitar picking and fingering and stuff is almost on point. It's almost on point.
I
Beyond, take your bets. 'Cause guess what? We ain't done yet. Faithful, fuck around.
Bro, that shit
Tempo and tenor of it.
Your luck ran out. Faithful,
Pretty good. That's it. I don't want to dance. Don't you want to dance when you hear this?
you lit the fire, now it's burning you down.
Exciting. Look at him. Look at Trump.
pretty dope, bro. Pretty
Yeah, I'm gonna clip that. What you call it? The only thing that was like really off was the drumming. It was on a couple of spots, but it was pretty. If I
But that was good. That was one of my favorite parts.
yeah,
That's dope, bro. I'm gonna have to use that for like an intro for the Do It live stream. Who's Jesus King? What's up? How we doing?
I'm new here. I'm bored on Valentine's Day. I thought I'd join you guys.
Oh.
nice to meet you.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Who's that?
Then
I
we
can't
got
read that.
Mississippi King. We got all the kings.
Mississippi King?
Trump
fine, how are
looked
you?
really good in that video, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, does a good job.
Buff,
It's getting better. Very
strong,
realistic.
just like he actually is.
Yep.
Yeah, but as far as like AI video goes, that was probably one of the best ones I've seen. There wasn't any like real warping of the bodies or just like I don't know. I think, like I said, the
nothing
guitar
wrong.
playing was on point. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with the hands or eyes.
right.
But do you think they just did a bunch of it and had to finally like selectively pick out the good shit? Like is that how they
Probably.
do that?
Yeah.
There's web pages out there that'll just like what I'm showing you right now. The Ryan Celsius, like bro, like almost all of his shit, like this is all AI that you're seeing right here.
Oh wow.
I like that floor. I want to lay around in it. I want to
Yeah.
swim in it.
Well,
One of the best ones I've seen, I actually found on YouTube, but I'm afraid to show it because it's like chicks playing heavy metal, but like they're naked, but there's no like nipples on the boobs. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
But
where's
Oh
the
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
I
that
saw
gay
I know
another
about that
stream on
one.
YouTube of that being shown. It didn't get taken down or anything. So
right, but I'm afraid to show it like on my own channel because but I'm
Show
streaming.
it on Day Dollar channel. Riz
we
Kid
push-
channel and
we
show it.
push the limits. So like that with added to the other stuff that we do on the show, might get the channel
Yeah,
taken down.
if somebody reports it, somebody reports it, you're kind of at the discretion of the fucking whoever like reviews it sometimes. So yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
like remember Frag? I heard you guys talking about Frag got his channel back or something.
Yeah, Heather.
Well,
sent
that
me
was old news. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I went ahead and updated my name on here. We got a bunch of kings on here.
Crack King, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You know, I banned Fascist Kirk, and now he's Kirk Fascist.
Ooh, What's up, Kirk? Long time no talk.
What's up, Kirk?
Bro, that motherfucker was typing so much in your chat earlier. I left.
Kurt Angle.
Goddamn, this nigga won't stop typing, man. I'm just out.
Stop
Kirk's
typing,
right.
Larry.
I told you, man. Kirk's cool. Kirk's cool. He's a shit poster, but he's cool.
But look at
I
this
fuck
shit,
with
man.
Kirk.
All AI, bro. I love it. Like, it's fucking dope.
But you can tell it's AI. Can you tell that that's AI when you first look at it?
That part, no. Right here, no.
Are you sure? You think somebody
All
actually?
AI, man.
That looks like AI.
I mean, does it?
Yeah.
It all does.
No, but the one with the two guys kneeling with their backs to us, that looks like it could have been like out of V for Vendetta. You know what I mean? Like that looked pretty good.
I love this VHS tear up stuff, bro. I love it.
That one's close. That looks almost like really, yeah. That one would have had me looking.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
That is not cinematic. That is AI. It's not somebody shooting light through film.
Did we just get video streamed or whatever bombed?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's funny. It's like none of us flinched. It's happened so many times. It's like whatever.
I blame
I
fashion.
figured. Damn it, J Dollar.
I didn't know if maybe they were from your Discord or something. 'Cause I saw you when I popped in. I saw you
hell
and Finn
no.
talking about Discord.
I didn't get the link.
What's up now?
Jade, I'll probably put it in the chat.
I put it in chat and I put it in DMs. So why do you think there's gays like that around here? Like, or they would actually Google that?
Gays
The
like
trolls?
that or gays in general? Why do you think there are gays like that around here?
All right, pretend this is the 80s and the 90s,
Yes.
and I'm able to use the word gay without you getting triggered.
Right.
All right, so
But
now take what I just said. Like, why do you think those people exist?
I don't know. Why does anything exist on the internet?
Well, I don't mind, but I do mind, like, because we're live streaming, but like,
I'm glad it all does exist on the internet. We have the sum of human knowledge in the palm of our hands.
I mean,
Anytime that we want to, we can type something in and get
Back
information about it. But it's
Jim Steranko has been going ham on Twitter lately. Ever since fucking Trump won.
Fascist, is that you in the background? I don't want to add it. If that's you, just let me know. It says bundle of Kirk, so I would assume it is fascist.
I think that's his
yeah.
StreamYard handle, yeah.
Look at this AI, bro. Like, what prompts do you put in?
Aw.
You can make like some badass movies. Shit, bro.
I don't like the way Grok draws me.
Bro, I cannot get Grok to make me a pharaoh for life of me. He's making me a black dude. Or it refuses and just like makes black pharaohs.
He thinks you're a black guy? Grok
No, it's
thinks
okay.
you're black? Gay dollar?
No, like it,
Whoa. Grok
I
thinks
even
you're
posted
black.
some of the conversation that I've had with Grok about the back and forth about why it refuses to make me one, and it just refuses to answer why it will make me.
He says it's him.
I
Yeah,
don't see it. Where did you say that?
in private chat.
Oh, okay. All right, go show us your butthole.
What's up, Kirk?
Hey, J
wait-
Dollar, man.
That's him.
Hey, J Dollar, I didn't want to fuck with you, man. I fuck with everybody, man. Nothing personal.
I know. What do you think about the AI of this video?
Well, I think AI is overblown. It's like Amazon Echo. It's a bubble.
Who's walking? What is that?
That's
That's
D-Wag
me.
walking.
Oh, it
It's-
sounds like
it's- Snowing and hailing. I'm mute.
what was I even saying? I don't even know. Look at that casket with the floating heart, bro. Like, how dope is that?
Do you want to be buried that way, Gay Dollar?
Nah, I want a
You
burial
want your
mound.
loved ones gathered around that coffin?
No, I want a burial mound. I want like a
You want to be
big ass fucking hill of dirt over my shit.
yeah.
Yo, check this out.
The Kurgans.
I apologize.
No, he's perfect.
I'm breaking all the rules. I'm breaking all the rules.
Well, I guess we might make some mistakes. Who knows?
I think one of the biggest problems we have in DC is that everyone's egos are too big.
I actually just prefer to have no titles at all.
You're opening yourself up.
I'm just being me. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I do think Alexandria should have Elon's 17th child and maybe 18th and 19th child. You know
What?
why couldn't Elon and AOC just like have babies together? They would be brilliant.
Bro,
I think
I
you
would
should
get-
have at least 3. So that's what
I would
it
get
is.
AOC
16 and
pregnant.
17.
They would just like cancel each other out because he's like a genius and she's a moron. So
We'll
like
see,
the kid
you know,
kid would just
we'll
be like
see.
normal, like
We'll
nothing
see.
special.
Let's get him to fuck first.
All right, let's listen to this.
You can talk about anything on the earth. You can denounce. You can talk about God.
Yes.
You can talk about Jesus. You can say fuck the Prophet Muhammad. You can say all these things, but you cannot say this about a Jew.
What?
Why are the Jewish population so offended where you can't even say nothing to them? But this same protected class of people, these same people, homie, will allow a genre of music.
Yeah.
They control our music, homie. They control the
Jews
hip
control
hop
rap.
music,
Mhm.
but they will allow this genre where black children
Who's genre?
with some of the most undeveloped minds, because they know science, they know medical data, medical research, they know they are dealing with undeveloped brains.
Yeah.
That lacks the prefrontal cortex development. They understand this. The Jewish people do.
Yeah, because you're not even fully developed.
So,
until
so when you watch Bobby Shmurda,
you- yep.
when you watch Bobby Shmurda get on this motherfucking stage in front of all these Jewish people and talk about killing this, killing that, killing this, you watch all these Jewish people produce all this music where they taking real life children, a kid named Tuka, and they let the hip hop industry make millions of dollars and even create a war. They watched the war was created. How the fuck can these people be so sensitive?
Yeah.
Maybe they ain't the real Jews.
You think they sensitive, or
You
think
goddamn right, they some pussies. They the most sensitive mother. You can talk about the wetbacks. You can talk about the North Koreans. You can talk about the sand niggas. You can talk about the slant booty face Chinese. You can talk about the English peckerwood redneck cracker white boy. You can talk about everybody but the little hat pecker Jew. You say somebody everybody but the Jew motherfucker. So I'm trying to figure out. They got to be lying about something if you can't even speak on them. And then how they get so powerful?
I have no idea.
How in the fuck did they get so motherfucking powerful where you can say, die, nigga, kill a nigga, shoot your mama, suck my dick, bitch, eat my fucking pussy, fuck your baby, hoe, bitch, motherfucker, suck a dick, bitch, god damn it, hoe, bitch, shit, kill the nigga, shoot the nigga, shoot his mama, kill his dog,
Jesus Christ.
hang his cat, drown his fish. What we're seeing with
drown his fish.
And Adidas.
What do you think about that?
It's all paid for by Jews. This whole rap culture. Is that
I'm fucking wanted.
My heart goes out to you.
It sounds like something Sinatra would say. I don't know.
I'm wearing Adidas right now, so I disavow all that.
I got Adidas on right now too. My Adidas sandals, bro.
Timberland. I think this is Timberland.
Oh shit! They just caught a federal employee going after a fake 13-year-old.
Oh
damn!
I like
Yeah,
all that, bro. Catch them all,
What,
bro.
one of those like YouTube, like ones that set them up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, you ever see the guy? He's like the big fat guy with the beard, like that
Alex
catches
Rosen?
all those guys. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
Rosen.
Yeah, they just caught Ross Yeager. He's head of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration in 5 different states.
Nice.
Well,
And yet
guys,
they
it's
still keep doing it, and they still keep saying, "Yes, I will meet you at the Kroger."
yeah. I'll meet you in the
At
back of
11
Home.
o'clock.
I'll meet you at Home Depot at 9:45.
And then they get their ass.
Meet me by the riot. Meet me by the Ryobi.
This is some righteous justice. It's kind of outside the law. It's kind of vigilante kind of shit, but I approve.
Yeah, I approve,
do too.
bro. Catch them all. bro.
I disapprove of anybody hating anybody, and I just want to say the famous words of Jackie Moon, ELE, everybody love everybody, okay? And it's raining out here, so it's time for me to go hop in the dumpster.
Hallelujah.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right,
I'll see you guys in the chat.
Peace, T-Wag.
Call us back
What's
when you get into the house. So,
Okay.
have y'all noticed here in Washington, D.C.,
Bill D-Way.
on like Zillow and all that shit, all these houses started popping up for sale
Huh.
in the last 2 weeks.
That's because they're all getting fired.
Got fired, yeah.
And then when you zoom in even further to the streets, even more amount of houses pop up.
1,250,000, 4.5, 127,255,000, 2.85 million, 369,000, 9 million. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all these houses after Trump canceled USAID, all of a sudden are popping up on
I hope they don't get run down in the next 4 years.
Well, they're going to catch on fire. They're going to catch on fire this summer.
Are
Watch.
they?
yeah, for the people who can't sell them, they're gonna catch them on fire for the insurance checks, like they do churches.
Hey, J Dolla, man, I talked to you maybe like a year ago, or maybe
I
under
know
that.
who you are, Kirk. I know who you are, bro.
Yeah, and I was talking about you were talking about we were having a conversation about liquidity, and the only conversation I was trying to make was ever since the Federal Reserve started raising interest rates in what was it, like 2022, we're on a countdown to a liquidity crisis, and it doesn't matter who is the
I'm not looking forward to a liquidity crisis. That
No,
sounds
we-
horrible.
We got quite a bit of money.
Printing it.
I don't really. they're playing a big game, and it's not really that consequential in terms of like how America proceeds with its day-to-day activities. However, it will start making certain individuals who are corrupt start puckering their asshole.
Yes.
And a lot of these people actually have $1 billion under their belt, billions and billions of dollars under their belts. And you know, a canary sings in a coal mine.
Breathes in a coal mine.
Yeah, and when the canary stops singing in the coal mine, he's out of breath. So you're going to start facing, there's going to be consequences for a lot of these people, and it's going to be based upon whether they sing or whether they are smothered. And either
Or whether
perspective,
they're guilty or innocent.
yeah, either perspective, you have your hand around their throat.
Yeah.
And it's happened time and time again in governments, and you know, this is a good time to happen.
Is
here in
Trump
America.
that tough? Is Trump that smart?
Absolutely.
I would like to hope so.
Me too.
Oh, now we're hoping. After we
Well,
voted.
look.
Now we-
Hey, 709. 709. Look, this guy gave us the COVID scare. He passed the fucking warp speed. So, like, I mean, you can't forget about warp speed.
Right. And they said, I will never take a Donald Trump vaccine until he didn't get elected. And then they're saying everybody.
And it flipped, right? It flipped. All the Republicans back then, yeah, I'll say that. All the Republicans back then were like, yo, vaccine. And all the Democrats were like, fuck vaccine. And then fucking Biden wins. And it flips. And it was like the weirdest thing.
And then you have to take the goddamn thing. You must take the goddamn thing, or we're going to kick you out of the fucking military.
Now, listen, I can appreciate the attempt, you know, that Donald Trump was trying to do. He was trying to do something that had never been done before. And I wonder to this day if he had won and got in 2020, would he have let those vaccines go? Like, would he have been like, yeah.
That's a good question. Would he have been on the side of freedom when everybody's like, fuck off? Don't compel me to get a man. Don't compel me to.
I think he would. I think he would have been fine with that. But what I'm saying is, I wonder if he would have if he would have had staffers on that, like when those things came to, they brought them to the federal government. Like, would he have had the wherewithal to have people go, just make sure they're good before we give them, you know what I mean, like to the American public, you know,
don't
like
mandate it. Don't.
Yeah, that too.
Must be.
I watched that conference.
It's a good idea if you wear them, but I'm not going to require you to.
Right.
But if I do require you to, I reserve the right to shame you for not wearing one in the first place, you grandmother killer.
What were you going to say, Kirk?
I'm just saying, I watched that conference during the pandemic when it first started back in 2020. It was March, February, April of 2020. And I remember him talking with his cabinet about warp speed. And I just remember, like, this is fucking stupid. You're going to give these guys, and naming it warp speed, naming this project warp speed. So all Pfizer, Minerva, all of these fucking contracts were given to these cocksuckers under Trump's administration. So that's one thing I'll never forgive or forget. And
right. Well, what I'm saying, yeah, he started it, but I'm wondering if he had won, if it would have gone the way, like Seven is saying, like, I don't think he would have done mandates and stuff like that. So take that out of the equation. Would it have been put to market as soon as it was, or would he have been like, yo, make sure this shit is really, like, you know, would it have been 6 more months or something like that before they went to market? Like, would he have, like, I'm just wondering how the process would have ended up should he had still been in control. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, Dark Grift, I appreciate you, man. And like you were talking about in your chat room, like about 4 or 5, 6 hours ago when I was there, I don't have any hatred against you. I just talk shit about everybody. I think it's funny. I'm like I'm a Medicare guy. Like I grew up on Medicare, and
Kirk, we all know you, bro. We all know you.
and
Yeah.
I just like I make fun of everybody. But it's
Yeah.
nothing
So-
personal. I don't hate you, Dark Grift. I don't hate you, Jay Dolla. I don't hate you, 7 of 9.
Yes,
So
you don't
the
hate
way
me.
I
I'm so
see it,
happy.
So if you look at the patent perspective of all of this, there's a book written by Dean Koontz, and it's called The Eyes of Darkness. And
Right.
this book was written in the early 80s, and it takes place in the Wuhan, China.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it talks about the Wuhan
They
virus.
called it COVID. They called it
So Dean Koontz
everything it was.
in the early 80s wrote about them releasing the crown virus or the head cold virus,
Right.
and which ended up becoming the corona 32 or whatever number it was, and that's the 32nd iteration or 23rd iteration, whatever.
It makes sense.
So when DARPA and like the ABC institutions release a virus that they made, and they use political institutions such as media to drive the narrative, you want to adapt to the way that they use propaganda. So the best way to
recognize propaganda
the
when
best way to benefit from DARPA coming against you, or ARPAs, or like MI5 or MI6 coming after you, is you play into the game. And
Dark
so,
do you recognize propaganda when you see it?
yeah. So
Yeah,
when
usually.
when you use a known tool of like the bird flu, swine flu, the coronavirus, they're all based around the same properties of the flu. That's why every year there's a different flu shot, et cetera, like at Rite Aid and things like that. You want to get ahead of the situation. And the only way to get ahead of the situation in America is using things like Green Castle and Red Castle. So it's the Army Corps of Engineers, or you use the Marine and Army military colleges. And so what Trump did is he activated certain rules inside of the government, which enabled the Army to circumvent corporate structures and corporate identities to throw around this propaganda. And he initiated essentially through the Army, circumventing the corporate structures and the government, a finalization tool to quell the supposed coronavirus situation. So what I mean by that is the ability to which early health institutions were able to use AIDS and all that in the 80s and the 90s. They tried to propagate using the head cold virus, the coronavirus, which is the Crown's cold, which is a patent system controlled by
in the 80s.
the London.
AIDS in the 80s.
Well, it's controlled by London patents. And so they were able to use those patents, and the Army was able to use any patents available to them to quell, even though the Army and DARPA and the Senior Executive Service and the senior institutions that train the Senior Executive Service. So it's like you're using institutions in themselves. So not only are they the ones propagating propaganda, creating the coronavirus, you use the same institutions to quell the propaganda. So like there's a nuance, like the Smith Modernization Act is a particularly nuanced propaganda tool that was modernized by Obama
But
when he was
Trump
president.
doesn't give a flying fuck about any of that. Does he?
And so what that does is
he just
so even though
is
Donald
who
Trump
he is.
created warp speed, so the Army created the coronavirus through DARPA, and then Donald Trump used the Army to create warp speed to counteract their own patent system.
Yeah.
So it's a really
What would you have done?
convoluted. It's a really convoluted way to do like geopolitical warfare in terms of
It
like
shut the world down within 2 years of Donald Trump being elected. In
Yeah.
what was it,
So if
2016?
Donald Trump
within 2 years, the whole world was shut down.
Yeah, if Donald Trump wouldn't have done warp speed, DARPA would have persisted even further with their nonsense. So it's like America is like, in America, you're actually allowed to steal an election.
Yeah.
We have the
Yes, it should be.
yeah, we have COG, and so in the COG system, which is defined by the Pentagon's
Is that an anagram? COG, COG.
the continuity of government.
Okay, continuation of
called.
government. Okay, right.
So
So
the
the
continuity
House of Representatives is the third in line.
Yeah, so COG is ran by military colleges when the republic or democracy fails. So like there's a balance, and it's very weird, but it's totally legal. Like you can steal an election in America because the way COG works is the courts still run, corporations still so when you usurp a nation, usually they fall apart from a nationalist perspective. In the United States, when you usurp a government, things continue on as normal. And that's a continuity of government. And
Right.
so like when they killed JFK, they used COG. When they took over Trump's second election, and you saw all those NSA people and everything going into the government buildings, that was COG. That was initiated by Mark Milley. And today, the helicopter that flew into the plane, in Washington D.C., so today, still to this day, the Pentagon is still running under the continuity of government. So in the United States, the Green Castle and Red Castle still run military operations in Washington, D.C. under the COG system, regardless of who is the president. So what that means is Donald Trump is a usurper. Like Donald Trump is actually like not a part of the continuity of government.
You're right. I get that. Yeah, he's like a press. All Donald Trump is a press secretary. He is like the press secretary for the deep state.
He's the
Hey, look,
executive for 4 years. That's not-
can I interject for a minute? I mean,
yeah, good.
I just want to say that I like where you're going with this, and I like your perspective, and I'm totally listening to what you've just said over the last 10 minutes. But I want to put my point of view on this from my side. And my side is the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is a banking system that is unconstitutional. And it's a banking system that is about to die out.
Yeah.
And they're the real rulers of this government. You can vote for Hillary Clinton. You can vote for Trump. You can vote for Ron Paul. You can vote for anybody you want. But it's the fucking it's Janet Yellen, who was the Federal Reserve chairwoman and became the Treasury Secretary under Biden.
Yeah.
So there's a little conflict of interest in that point of view.
What is money?
Well,
So what is
what's going to
what
end
is-
up happening is Donald Trump is going to nationalize the Fed.
I can't print money.
And there's going to be a paradigm swing in financials. And the likelihood of them moving away from border state clashes based off kinetic warfare to where they're actually shooting missiles and shooting guns and all that. Going into Jesus's 2,000-year anniversary, which is because remember we're in the age of Aquarius now,
right?
So technically, the papacy should.
Dude, when I get off the line, I'm gonna listen to that song full blast.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Yeah, so we're literally living in the age of Aquarius, and the papacy is supposed to give up their governance, and they're not. So they're holding plenipotentiary powers.
Why would they? Why would
Because-
anybody
Why would we?
willingly
Money,
give
man.
up power?
Money.
Why would anybody?
7 of 9.
What?
Why would we? We have the most beautiful government in the world. Maybe not now that we're living in it, but we still have a constitution, and it keeps people like me in check.
Yeah.
I don't act a fool because I know my rights. I know I have a freedom of speech. I know I have my Second Amendment. I have my Third Amendment. I have my Fourth Amendment, and I'm
Bill of Rights.
I have my Bill of Rights, and that's one thing about America that's great.
And we occupy the most astounding hunk of real estate on the planet. And we have states bigger than most countries, let's say. And we
but the
travel freely between each other.
Well, they're trying to mess it up.
Let or pass. We don't need
But what we did,
to go
hey,
from
seven.
Texas to Arkansas.
7, where we made a mistake is we gave our fucking rights away to the money system, and then we all figured out that we have to work, and we have to work with these corporations, and these corporations went overseas. So like Ford, Chevy's in China, Ford's in Canada and
One
Mexico.
option. It's not the only option. You're an American. You're free to do what you want. You're free to make as much money as you want to, however you want to.
Right, but you have to figure out what money is, right?
Yeah,
You got to figure out what money is. Money is not debt, and that's so to say. If you can make money off debt, great, but money is not debt. The
How
more
much
that I can,
labor do I put in, and how much money are you going to give to me? Ish.
Well,
Do I want to spend 17 or 20 hours a day putting Fords together to raise my family, or do I just want to flap my gums on YouTube?
So
that's what you do.
$1 million. No, I
Go ahead, Kirk. What were you going to say,
I'm not
Kirk?
that clever.
No, that's what you do, man. You flabber your gums, maybe not your gums, but you flabber your fucking your hands in the chat rooms on YouTube all day, every day, and maybe you're counting on the labor that you've done over the past. But I just want to know, how is that labor in the past paying for you today?
Yeah.
And I would ask the same question to Jay Dolda. I would ask the same question to Dark Rift.
Good question.
How is that money that labor you put in the past paying off today?
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
it's not paying much dividends. It's not.
Right.
It might be for Dark Gift. Is it paying off
No,
for you, bro?
to be honest, like
No.
No. But you like it.
what I have felt has
You
happened
enjoy it.
is like American society has really we're so propagandized that we miss the obvious. And even when you try to talk about the obvious, you sound like a fucking nincompoop.
Idiot,
because
yeah.
People were like, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist," or like they've done such a good job at like changing everyone's. I can't even like it's interesting. It's odd. It's a wonderful case study, and so
astounding.
That's why I like you, J Dollar, man. I'm sorry for fucking with you. I fuck with everybody. I fucked with everybody, but I didn't mean to fuck with you so
Fuck
hard.
you.
But
How about that? Fuck you.
yeah,
No,
fuck
what it
you,
is,
too,
it's just like-
Batman.
Can I put a palate cleanser here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you watch Kami Mark stream today?
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Share
gonna
my
look-
screen.
Okay.
This is the one and true Tranthony right here.
Oh, you're showing us that shit.
You're a handsome woman, bro.
I don't know what app he uses, but whenever he does these gender swap streams, I come out looking hot as hell. I come out looking hot as hell every time he puts me on the list.
I agree.
Like I looked at this and I was like, and fucking Silence of the Lambs popped in my head. I was like, would you fuck me? Because I'd fuck me.
Well, I wouldn't, but you're pretty.
Oh shit! It was too funny.
You're pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on.
All right, real quick, just share my screen one more time.
Okay.
Just one more time.
All right, this had me cracking up earlier.
Ooh, listen, baby, ain't no mountain, ain't no valley low. No matter what I do, all I think.
All right, whenever you're ready, take your time, okay? Me and you, don't be nervous.
Should have bought your flower.
All the time I turn around, brothers gather around, always looking at me up and down, looking at my. I just want to tell you now, I ain't turn around.
The best one was the Bee Gees and the violin.
I stand right. I love watching other people hurt themselves.
Like the violin player had to find the right key that she made that noise in to play that, you know?
Yeah. Mozart, I think it was.
Oh shit.
Love that shit.
Hey, before I go, I just want to let you all know, you can't choose the audience you have. You only get the audience you have. So
Yeah, that's deep.
stop banning them. I mean, just
No, you were
Stop
being
banning
annoying
your
and talking
audience,
about
Gabriel.
non-sensible things that
Yeah, I
have
told
no
you.
interest in.
I told you the instances of the people who've been banned in my chat for.
oh no,
otherwise-
no. Hey, Dark Griff, no, you didn't. You were very quiet about what those reasons were. You didn't.
I don't think he was quiet.
Whack-a-mole with the band
We've been
hammer.
saying it for months now. Passively.
What are the rules, Dark Griff? What are the rules to be banned from your chat? So I know to avoid them.
And no
If-
other rules matter. other
if anybody insinuates, says out, directly, or anything to the effect of me being a certain kind of way when it comes to minors, then you're getting banned in the chat. If somebody says that about anybody on my panel, that's not true. You're getting banned from the chat. I'm not having this PDF conversation again for a whole nother year.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never done. I don't think I've never done that to you, DG. But I've done it to that guy, Robert Kincaid. I've done it to him.
Well, he's no, I mean he's legit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like I'm talking false accusations or false
So that's rule
insinuations.
number one. What's rule number two?
That's it.
Hold on.
That's it.
Well, I never would have in a million years would have thought or think or do think that you are PDF. So
I've never caught wind of you saying that. That's why you're not banned in my chat.
Yeah.
And hey, God damn it, Dark Grift, you made me fucking log off the internet and listen to a Megadeth album at full blast
There's nothing wrong with that.
until I passed out for 2 hours.
There's everything right with that. Yeah.
hey, Jay Dalton, man. I'm sorry for fucking with you on the Kiwi Farms.
I think you should be very sorry for fucking with Gay
I
Dollar.
know that history. You don't got to repeat it. It's, the reason why I blocked you in the chat the other day.
Well, yeah, I'm a prick.
Is because it's not that we're trying to move on without the nonsensical conversations that's going to come around to it, but like when it becomes like beating the dead fucking horse conversations, it becomes not worth it. It becomes nonsensical. And I hear what you say when you're like, I mess with you on Kiwi Farms, but I've moved past that. Like I don't. It doesn't bother me that you did that. You get what I mean? Like so, like that's where we need to be in the conversations today. Like,
hey, G Dollar. Before
things like that.
Before I go, I just want to say that, man, I've been listening for like 5, 6, 7 years, and I've got all this head canon, so I've been here all this time, watching all of these streams from everyone, from fucking Well Read to you to fucking, of course, Ethan and everybody, and it's just like the best possible conclusion for everybody is reconciliation. If everybody can fucking figure this shit out and just and figure it out and laugh at whoever, it'll work.
Now there doesn't need to be any reconciliation unless it's like private, but ultimately everyone will just move on and then just find where they
or
fucking
sincere.
belong.
The reconciliation has to be sincere.
And fuck all that. Don't be gay.
But the thing about it is, I've never had Discord, so I don't know what goes on, man. There's so much shit that goes on in the back rooms that I have no idea what is.
Yeah.
And I remember the fucking Well Read fucking unzipped streams, and that's kind of what headed me into the Fanacha streams, and that's kind of what headed me over to the fucking Well Read or to the fucking Dark Grift streams.
And now Well Read hates Anthony, and they'll never be on streams together.
And it's just like, what? How did that happen? I mean, I get it. I like.
I don't know, but I don't know, but apparently Jay Dollar knows, and he won't tell me.
Well Read would be happy if he saw me kill myself.
Shut
like doing
on.
a cartwheel or a back handspring or a backflip. I think Well Read would be happy if I really injured myself.
Yeah, like I said, the last conversation I had with Well Read was a really good one.
All I'm saying, Kirk, is
and
we are dude.
Nothing.
Anthony's doing his own thing. Seven's doing his own thing.
Gay Dollar doing his own thing.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but like
I don't either.
I literally, Kirk.
But I like the way you're doing it.
Shut the fuck up, Seven. I swear to God, Kirk. Like if you're on one of my next streams and you talk about the same stupid shit of before, I'm gonna kick you off again. You get what I mean? Like we're moving on. We're moving on. Like, and we're not looking back. You know what I mean? And
can I be uncensored? I'm gonna be uncensored to myself and uncensored to you. You got 9 viewers, maybe 10, 15.
Wow.
Lord Raptor Jesus has like 80 viewers. 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100 viewers.
But I decided not to do that route of things. Like to me, that doesn't mean anything. Like I really don't care how many people listen to me. I literally started a stream. I sent it to Seven. I sent it to Anthony. Like that's the only reason why.
And the same message goes to Dark Grift. Dark Grift, you used to have 1,200 viewers, even on your draw streams or the
Anthony got more viewers than he's ever had recently. He is a champion.
Yeah, because Ethan Van Sciver shows up.
No.
Dark Grift is a popular fellow.
No, like I talked about this not too long ago. I forget where. I don't know if it was on my channel or someone else's or whatever. But I said, when I decided that like being a part of mainline Comicsgate wasn't for me anymore, being a part of like whatever's going on over with the Uppity Boy area,
Uppity-ville.
It wasn't for me anymore. Well, it's not the slums. They don't do what the slums did. The slums didn't dwell on things for like 100 years. And I don't know. I'm not about to sit there and like fucking. I wanted to go back to. I wanted to. Here's the thing. I wanted to go back to. I wanted to go back to the what the slums was originally all about.
Then do
And
it.
hold-
Go back.
Right, I did, and I had a long talk with Michael Bancroft, privately, and I said I got to get away from all this shit, and he's like, well, if you do, you realize you're going to take a hit in views. You got to be willing to do that.
Yeah.
And I said, I said I am, and he said, you know, cool. I thought I was going to lose a lot more viewers and a lot more subscribers, and I lost like a handful initially.
Yeah.
And they bounced back way quicker than I thought. Like I went from 100 live viewers on a stream down to 20. Hold on, down to 20 because I was dabbling in all the bullshit. Down to 20, and now I'm back up to like on my main shows like 70, 60 to 70. So I'm good with that. I'm good with a 20% dip if I don't have to deal with fucking bullshit. I can sit there and have a good time, and I don't have to, you know. And I've in the last like 3 months, I've gained 150 subscribers.
Are you doing
So-
better than Jesus is? Lord Raptor Jesus, that motherfucker, that son of a bitch.
And I don't know. Here's the thing. I get
He just got recently monetized.
I get
And
I
now
get
he's
my
taking-
I get consistent viewers and I get new viewers, like, or when I say new viewers, like they might have watched one show 1 week and then I don't see them again for another week. So I'm getting a very large rotation of different types of viewers in my streams.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a lot of decent amount of playback after the fact.
Yeah.
Whereas I was just part of when I was getting the 100 views, it was the same 100 people that then went over to Raptors, and it's the same 100 people over there. And then those same 100 people go over to Wiggles. And then those same 100 people go over to Dean's. And it was just, it was the same 100 people just bouncing from stream to stream. Whereas I get new names almost on a weekly basis, or rarer names. So like I'm getting, like, I'd rather see that. Like I like having my consistent viewers, but I like to see newer names pop in and out.
Because you're honest and you're being Dark Gift. You're being Anthony Romano.
Yeah.
And not,
So
I found you, DG. I found you, Dark Rift. I found you during the fall of Rome. It was probably 2020 or 2019.
Yeah.
And I saw
19,
your
yeah.
And I was going on to create YouTube search, and I would type in Comicsgate, and I saw you, and you're talking about War Campaign and the fall of Rome, and I was like, I like this guy. And then that's how I came across Liam Gray. That's how I came across.
Oh, you're talking about my "Don't Generalize War Campaign" video.
Yeah.
I still stand by that. There's still guys. There's still like a handful of guys in work. I mean, they won't talk to me in public because they know that they'll get scrutinized. But we still hit each other up in DMs and wish each other Merry Christmas and how's the family and stuff like that. Yeah, just friendly shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like if like when people were like coming at me like hard back in like October and November and December, like they would reach out like you holding up all right, you know, everything cool, you know. They were, you know, some of them were passing me some information.
Yeah, whole
and
ass
stuff
drama
like that.
stream. Yeah, like so, you know,
Passing information.
Yeah,
it's almost like what. Nothing against you, Kirk, but like some of like the materialization of like these type of thoughts is based off like nonsensical drama that you see, not you, but like people see in this like small niche of YouTubers, right? But like they're completely dismissive or blind, I don't know what words you want to use, to like the reality of what YouTube is. Like, you know,
what
Anthony is going to do what Anthony does, and he doesn't need any other individual who does their live streaming to be compared to, because Anthony is just going to do what Anthony does. Like, just like me, like
And
I
Anthony
used
is
to have-
enjoying
bro,
a
I've
lot
done-
of success.
Yeah, I've done lots and lots of streams. Like this YouTube channel was created in 2021. And I've only done 4 live streams. This is the 4th live stream I've done it. Like
maybe the 5th.
so, like I know how to play the drama game. I know how to do the
I'll
nonsense,
put it to you this way.
but I have no interest.
I haven't played the drama game. I mean, like, you know, like, listen, I'll talk about stuff, and sometimes stuff comes my way unintentionally.
You believe
But
you do it differently.
You haven't played the drama game.
oh, no. I was going to say in like, you know, directly in a while. Like I gave up Neutral Ground. I even like deleted like all the intros and stuff, you know, out of my Streamlabs. Like, you know what I mean? I gave up literally having like these things as topics on the show like I used to. You know what I mean? Something might come up and I have to address it. Of course. I mean, I'm not, you know,
And
but
as a result, you have gained viewers and subscribers.
right.
Yeah.
My next payout out of YouTube is going to be over
$7.
over 400.
Yes, $400. Yes.
And that's mostly ad revenue.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
that's not
That
even
might
super
cover my
chats.
car insurance.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and that's not even like you know, super chats, because I'm not a guy who's like running around begging for super chats. I get a handful.
But you're
Part of
earning
that's
them.
part of
you're
that
earning them.
yeah, part of that is probably super. Yeah, it's obviously part of that is super chat money, but I would say the majority of that's probably ad revenue from. I mean, I've been promoting the shit out of Cockfight even before the Ethan stream. You know, and a lot of those videos I have ads on, and they're getting watched. You know what I mean? And I could break down how many I'm making off of that video and how off of that video, and even my live streams are getting. Even though like I play some songs and trailers, but like a lot of if I get claimed, I fight the claim, and a lot of times I actually get split revenue. So even though they claim, I'm sharing revenue with the actual creator rather than being blocked or
50-50.
claimed. Yeah. So you know, and I mean, I can't complain. I really can't complain.
Yeah, Fernandra says, yeah, exactly. So
Right.
we all know what we're doing. Like, I know how to. I have. Oh shit, D-Wax back. Like, I rather have no. I have no interest in that shit, and I rather do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And if
Right.
I just want to play like
What do you wanna
anime
do?
videos, if like DJs like mixing shit, I'm doing that. Like, I have. I have no fucking interest in being like a Finatra, and Anthony has no interest in being, or not a Finatra, but a Lord Raptor.
Oh,
And Finatra has no interest in being a Finatra. Anthony has no interest in being a Finatra.
Can I interject?
YouTube is huge. We have there's so many different variations of running a show, and being tied down to these people who have nothing connected to you other than you're doing YouTube. And
Before. Whoa.
D-Wag just got ran over
Are you okay?
God.
by 18
Sorry.
motors, it sounded like.
Yeah, sorry.
Might have been a
Well,
Mack truck.
Before Kirk goes, just real quick, like I would say that John EVS's and Shane's channel, while they have a larger audience than any of us over in any other sphere have, I would say that those same 2,000 people, it's a box. It's a box of 2,000 people. They bounce from those 3 streams. I would say the 100 to 100 and yeah. I mean, it's a large box, but it's a box. I would say the 100 to 125 people that like will sit in a Wiggle stream is a box. It's the same people bouncing between Dean, Wiggle, and Raptors.
Ish.
I would say that I have a bleed from all of those, and I have people coming from other areas.
I did too. I listened to those streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would be considered one of the bleed overs. KSS would be a bleed over. Kirk would be a bleed over. Chuck Reardon would be a bleed over. You know what I mean? Like they come from the different like, and that's kind of what I want my channel to be. I want my channel to be a bleed over of different areas that I kind of go around. You know what I mean? And while I try to pull in like newer audience for different other things. Like I have people that hang out in the chat. You guys would never know it, but unless I say it, that are like personal friends of mine that hang out in the chat. There are people that hang out in my chat that like might not like type in the chat, but they watch the streams that are from like certain music connections that I've made, you know, but they're just interested in what I'm doing, whether they're into comics or not. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of like one of the things when I took CG out of Slumlords and decided to go indie Slumlords, and it's taken about 8 months to 9 months, oh actually probably a little longer at this point, to actually progress it to where I want it to go. But I've got like Bat Sauce who pops on once or twice a month, and he's an author. He's not a comic book guy. I've got Christy from Flip City. She's an independent magazine publisher. She's not a comic book person. I want to get an independent musician who, that would be like the topper on the panel would be to have an indie musician come and hang out like once or twice a month on Slumlords, and just have anything indie. Yeah. Like it doesn't have to be just comics, because there's going to be a crossover of fandom there. You know what I mean? And if a reader of comic books, if a reader of comic books that like have been following me, like say Kirk, is also into music, and this independent musician comes on, he might like the guy's stuff and go and like download his album or something, vice versa. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not really looking at
just as easy as it was for you to get in this little niche of Comicsgate. There is a potentiality of you getting into these other niches.
Yeah, and that's the plan.
This idea that they can tie Anthony down to like relegate him down to like, oh, just Ethan, oh, just John. When I don't watch Ethan, I don't watch John, I don't watch
them either.
You know, like it's such a nonsensical. It's literally, it's truly nonsensical. Like,
I know. I hear DG's. Like I hear people say like, you know, DG's like looking for scraps from Ethan's table, and it's like what? I told the man straight to his face on Finatra's channel, like, I can't be a part of what you're doing, man.
People are
Can I interject?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You wanted to do that before, and I cut you off.
I can understand why Jay Dollar, he's not selling any comic books or anything like that, but I can understand why
he's not selling anything.
But I can understand why Dark Grift would try to play equal. So all I'm saying and all I'm suggesting is, why the fuck would you not try to make peace with these uppity guys and these fucking?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Right, Matt did not have to start a fight. Matt, I feel like, wanted to start a fight.
I think so. Yeah.
I told him Matt is low-lying fruit, man. I mean, Matt is his own worst enemy. Why do you have to start anything with Matt?
I didn't. I literally kept saying to him, "What are you doing? Like what?" Like I gave him every opportunity to stop like fucking cutting into me that week, and I finally was like, you know what, fuck you then. You know what I mean? Like, and then you want to try to say that I'm sharing our private text messages. I never shared anything. I never even mentioned it was a text message when I even just said, you know, whatever. That's a different story. I think Matt.
Dark
Let me interject.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna answer your first. Okay. I wanted to answer your first question, but go ahead.
Let me interject. I remember Testify, and I remember the Whisper Network. You know what I'm saying? I remember the Whisper Network, and you were like the supreme leader of the Whisper Network,
which I was never a part of. Like that was like,
come on, man.
I swear to God, there was
low-lying fruit.
There was no
Bar is like a step above. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay, Kirk.
Testify. I'm sorry. Matt Barr is like one level above Liam Gray, right? So they're both kind of like a little bit got some issues. And I fucked with both of them. I fucked with Liam. I fucked with Matt Barr. I fucked with you. I fucked with Jay Dollar, I fucked with everybody. I fuck with everybody because
Right.
I look on the internet. This is my entertainment. It's free.
All right, well, okay, hold on. Let me answer your first question. First of all, just to reiterate, I'm not saying there was no Whisper Network, but I was never a part of a Whisper Network. Okay, I'm just saying because I think a lot of things like there's been times Kirk has mentioned something that I'm like, well, that wasn't really actually true, and it wasn't even about me. Sometimes he saw about somebody else, but I'm like,
maybe Kirk
but
is like missing like the overarching like
right.
argument.
But to answer your question, I brought up Matt first because Matt technically hasn't done anything that's not unforgivable. Like me and him could hash it out. Just saying, he hasn't crossed any lines that I know of. Wiggle, I tried. We had a very long phone conversation. I heard
about that. I heard about that.
When we got off,
you got some leaks that you're gonna put out about Wiggle. What's going on with that? What did he do? Was he gonna?
Here's the thing. Walking into his trap. So
what?
We're trying to make the argument about like. So like this is
because Kirk hold on. Kirk asked me this earlier, and I tried to explain it.
Okay.
And but I didn't really go into too much like elaborate. But like, so with Wiggle, I did. There was no leaks. I wasn't blackmailing him. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Like his version of that phone call. This is why I'm done trying to even try, because at the end of that phone call, we walked away. I thought everything was hashed. A few days after that a week after that phone call was New Year's Day. We wished each other, via text message, Happy New Year's. I thought everything was fine. But he comes on and he gives this whole weird version of the phone call that like never happened, and just keeps going off about like weird shit about me. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? So now you're asking me about Raptor, and Raptor is the biggest one that has been pushing this insinuation. There's no coming back from that, man. There's just no coming back from that. You make this accusation about someone. Listen, if you falsely accuse somebody of that crime, it's the same thing.
Well, I'm not trying to make an accusation. I'm just saying that fucking Wiggle was scared off the internet because of a phone call that you had or a...
All right. So
what?
So this is what I explained to Well Read. I was being presumptive, and this is how I explained Anthony's personality to Well Read.
Which is weird because he should know my personality, but go ahead.
Oh, I do. Anthony.
No, he should.
Anthony is a hustler. Anthony lives in New Jersey. He is a bartender. There's only a certain amount of people who live in the bartender realm who take their skills far beyond that. And Anthony is an individual who is always busy. So he's working with Doc Blaylock. He's working with Dillard. So he's always moving. He's always, so Anthony, regardless of what Matt Barr is thinking, regardless of what Raptor is thinking, Anthony is about the hustle. Anthony,
right, I get that. I totally agree with you, J Dollar. But why shoot yourself in the foot? I mean, you got 1,000 fucking watchers per show on fucking Lord Raptor Jesus show, and fucking Dark Rick was the one that made him, or at least brought him to know.
He pieced out from Anthony. He's moved on from Anthony, and that's his own fault. But that's his own success. He's his own character in the game now, just like Anthony.
Yeah, I get that.
And he's gonna either. Here's the thing with Rap, right?
Raptor's banned me 4 or 5 times. He always brings me back, but fuck.
Here's the thing with Rap. Rap is gonna have to figure out eventually where he's gonna take his show, right? Because it's only gonna survive on what it's surviving on now for so long. People will get tired of it.
Well, so I wouldn't even say that. Like, Raptor has his show.
No, he could always be an EFAPper, but he's gonna have to like look what like Dean and Vicky did. They diversified, right? They don't just cover Comicsgate. Like, you know what I mean? They cover other stuff. They cover Ricada. They cover this. They cover that. So he's gonna have to kind of do the same thing eventually.
So with
you know
you
what I mean?
explaining it with ease,
Right now he's rolling in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So with you explaining it with ease is the way like Kirk should adapt to the way that you're just trying to do your own thing. And
Right.
so like Anthony isn't going to bitch about Raptor doing what he does, and even though Raptor may bitch about what Anthony's doing, irrespective, you know, like of nonsensical drama, it still doesn't take away from what they're fucking doing. And I think a lot of people get tied up in this gayness, like, and they cannot recognize that Wiggle is Wiggle, Anthony is Anthony, Raptor is Raptor, right? And they want to relegate like the three of y'all into the same category of behaviors when y'all have never even shown that y'all are remotely close to the behaviors
Being
that
the,
people are
to
trying
being the same thing. Yeah.
So it's like, so that in itself is nonsensical.
Can I interject?
Yeah,
Sure.
go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I just want to say that at the beginning of Lord Raptor Jesus, Dark Grift, you were the biggest promoter of his channel, and you were for the first 10 or 20 shows. And all I'm saying is that you can ban and monkey hammer anybody in your chat,
yes,
all you want. But the fact of the matter is, you cannot pick your backers. Your backers and your fans and the people that watch.
I think that's the argument.
Well, I have to earn my backers, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If any of my quote unquote backers are the ones I got banned, then they were the ones saying or insinuating the things that got them banned. And I told you, there's only one thing. You could come in my chat and curse me up and down all you want and hate me all you want. I could give two shits. You won't get banned.
Not me. I'll ban you from my chat.
All
That
right.
sounds like Liamisms. That's why we all follow Liam. I mean, I used to fucking leave Liam alone. Leave Liam
okay.
alone.
Let's take a step back from that. What is Liam banning people for? EFAPing them?
Liam is banning people because of
For EFAPing them.
everything.
Liam is Liam.
Yeah,
bro.
for EFAPing them. Yeah. He's banning people for like a retarded reason. You want to EFAP me, fucking EFAP me. I don't care. You're not going to get banned. I'm banning people for insinuating or outright saying that myself or people that I'm associated with are PDFs.
Right.
That's a whole different ball game, Kirk.
Yeah. And Kirk, you hear what he's saying, right? He's like, I don't
Yeah, I
want
definitely hear.
to be associated with these conversations, so I'm going to peace out and do my own thing. So I hear your argument. It totally makes sense, but you know, at what point to where you say, all right, this is all gay, and you just move on? You know what I mean? Like, just,
Yeah.
Well, no, I've been here for 7 years, and I thought I was going to move on a long time ago, but it's far too
Hey, like-
entertaining to watch this shit.
No, I hear you. Like, no, it is entertaining. I get it. I get like watching. Dude, that's why I was saying the other day. You heard what I was saying. From the outside in, you know, the slums being like the outside looking in at like what's going on with Mainline, Rippaverse, Uppity Boys, all this stuff. Looking in from the outside in, not being a part of any of it. It's fucking hilarious. Like the trolling going on back and forth, and like and people not realizing that they're being trolled, or that, you know, on either side of whatever's going on, and the fact that like they might seem like they're not taking themselves seriously, but they're taking themselves so uber seriously. I'm here. I'm here for it. This is the best timeline ever. Like, and like, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna have 2025 be a repeat of 2024.
Yeah.
when it comes to that conversation. And especially when you're gonna like point your finger my direction with that fucking shit. No.
Yeah.
You can go. I don't need you to back my book. It's okay. If you want to call me that, go ahead and call me that. You don't need to back my book. I'll block you. You know. But you want to call me Tranthony, you want to call me a faggot, you want to call me this, go ahead. You can be in the chat all day long saying that shit. I can give two shits. But we're gonna get away from that conversation.
Yeah. Because there's much more to YouTube, right?
Yes.
And that's literally as simple as it fucking is.
And there's Oz Great Sage saying crazy. Yes, Crazy Cat did. That's why Crazy Cat is banned, and that's why Oz Great Sage is banned.
Yeah, Oz is behaving himself in my chat. Right? What do you say?
Yeah, listen. I don't tell anybody to ban anybody. Like, I understand that I'm going to go into other people's chats, and those people that are banned in mine are going to be that possibly could be over there, and I'll have to deal with them there, or I can leave. But in my chat, I don't got to deal with that shit. I don't got to deal with it.
Such is life. Mango said you're insufferable.
Mango's insufferable. He's another one that's banned for saying the same shit. I got screen caps of him in the chat telling between him and Carol talking about how I belong on a wood chipper. Yeah. We all know what the wood chipper thing means.
Yeah,
that's why he's banned.
I saw him back then. All these people know. You all know.
Yeah. But and there's no coming back from like making those comments, Kirk. Not with me. That's like my one line. Like, dude, everybody knows. Like as far as degeneracy goes, like my limits are fairly far. I have my one line, and those lines have been crossed. So.
Hey, look, man, you want to cross the lines, that's fine. If that's going to make you money, great. If you can make money off of banning people that are crossing the lines and you can get rid of them, good for you, brother. But Oz Great Sage never did nothing wrong. He's a good man.
Not the screenshots that I got. I liked Oz. Yeah.
I have to pee.
And honestly, Mango, no one's crying. This was a conversation Kirk brought up. Kirk asked me why I can't make up with anybody, and I'm explaining to him why.
Well, I heard his rebuke. He's like, "Well, you may lose out on some money."
I may. That's fine.
Who cares about?
I'm not going to sell my soul for. Okay, here's the thing. When Vito was coming around CG and everybody was like, we don't want him around because he makes jokes, right? Because his whole thing, his whole thing is, I'm only making jokes, bro. They're just jokes. And we were all like, yeah, go fuck yourself with that bullshit, right?
Talking about Testify?
No, we're talking about Vito.
Oh, Vito, yeah.
Right? Because we were all on the same, because we were all on the same page that you don't joke around about this shit. Well, if people are going to try to play this off like it's just jokes, it's a bit, well, no. Now you're just making the same kind of jokes that Vito made, only you're pointing them outward instead of inward.
And then all of a sudden, our conversation is relegated to this stupid fucking nonsense again. This is like one of the main. So, how do we get past this conversation to where I no longer have to hear individuals defending retardism on the internet? Like, can we move past that? Is there a way for us to move past that?
Yes, yes, there is, J-Doll, there is a way.
How do we do that?
You clear your ban list on your chat, and
banning people on YouTube and Twitter and all that, not a big deal.
Right, so do it, and then let your channel grow. Because I followed you, and at the height of your channel, not this one, but another channel that you had, you had like 20 people watching live, and I was one of them. This is my third YouTube channel of all the years.
Yeah, it is.
I find people that I have fun having conversations with. I don't really care about drama that other people are making drama. It's of no interest to me. It's like of no concern. And even if I lose a viewer, if Anthony loses a viewer, why? And let's just take what he was saying as an example. If he was being called a pedophile, it's like, if you ban that person and you lose that quote unquote said customer that you're supposedly defending, but you're really not. You're just like making an argument for banning someone in the chat. Like it makes no difference if you lose that person or not, because they really weren't on your side to begin with, because they're speaking such negatives about you, right?
The most horrible
I disagree 100%.
Yeah, but
well, here's the thing. You were saying about growing your channel. When the quote unquote split happened, I lost 40 subscribers, gained about 20 back, and then since after New Year's, so first week of January, I've gained 160 subscribers. So my channel's doing fine as far as growth goes, and that's and it's really not about the amount of subs you have. Subs is nothing. It really comes down to views and watch time. Watch time is the big one, because that's where when people are watching and the ads pop up, that's where you're getting your revenue. I told you, man. I've got like yeah, sure. It doesn't, instead of having 1,000 views on a stream a week after it airs, I only have 700 or 500, but my watch hours are up. I'm gonna have $400 hit my bank account next week. And I did I did nothing. I did nothing. So I'm just using this because this is what you were saying, making money and channel, and building and everything. But
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You got your car insurance paid for next month, man. So there you go, $400. Got your car insurance covered.
Yeah, for doing one stream, basically one stream a week. I mean, I do a couple of afternoon shows, but it's like whatever. It's the afternoon, you know what I mean? I don't really expect, but I do one show a week, one main show a week, and I barely put any effort. I put a little bit of effort into it, but it's on cruise control. I've been doing that same show for going on 2 years now.
Yeah, I know. I do know, because I've been watching you for about 4 or 5 years, and you're getting 1,000 views unmonetized, and now you're down to 200, 300, 400 per show, and it's good. I'm glad you're getting monetized. You're getting that money. Get paid, motherfucker. But look how that working out for fucking Dart, for fucking Finatra. Look how that's working out for. It's a joke, bro. If you're
but Finatra has never really been about that game. I'm not really about that game, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it
right.
Yes.
Yeah. Anthony does a very good job at it.
But Finatra's never been about that game, man. Finatra's he was just about hanging out in the morning after work, and it just grew, and he didn't know what to do with that.
I call bullshit on that.
Okay, you can call bullshit on that all you want. Do you know why he got? You know why? No, do you know why he got monetized in the first place? He was never looking to get monetized. The only reason why he got monetized was because Yellow Flash did a sub drive on him.
Oh right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I definitely remember.
It's the only reason. Otherwise, he would have still been at 600 subs.
And then
you know what I mean?
And then two channels.
Sinatra a couple of times. I hope I got him at least one sub.
I think there's too much comparison. We're taking someone like Finatra, someone like Anthony, and we're doing a comparative analysis to someone like Ethan or Shane or John, who, no offense to Anthony, but they're when they produce a product, I hear the argument. It does make sense, but when you're a smaller channel and let's just say there's about 30 or 40 people in there, And let's just say of those 30 or 40 people who come around, the most often they're always speaking nonsensical drivel. Like they're literally just talking shit. They're always talking about pedophiles, or they're always talking about veto, or they're always, like you can block those people and you're not going to lose anything. So
Really not.
if you're like complaining about blocking people in the chat really amounts to nothing if the people that you are arguing with are the annoying ones out of like the 30 or 40 people that are always around.
Right.
And the only people that you're really aggravating, or the only money that you possibly could be losing, are people that is money from people that aggravate you. So it's like, so do you like play this little gambit of like not banning the people that annoy you, but they give you money every once in a while, or you just ban them and get over it and move on?
Do you
no, okay, here's the thing. Well, hold on, here's the thing. We're talking about money because Kirk brought money up, right? But let's take the money out of it, because it's really, for me, it's not about money. The money's nice when it comes, but it's not about the money. But coming off of bouncing off of what Jay Dollar said, minus the money aspect, you ban these people who all they're talking about is the PDF shit, right? And that annoys other people, and then they leave, and then all you got is a chat full of people talking about PDF shit. Yeah. You get rid of them, the other people stay, and I just want people that interact and like that like add something to the stream, whether they be on panel or in the chat. Like today, you're a cool guy to have in the chat, dude. When we were talking about music between you, me, and everybody else that was like, what was it? Who was that guy?
Metallica.
Yeah, David. But there was the guy David and stuff like that, and all these other guys. Yeah, but I'm talking about the actual guys in the chat. Like, we were having a great conversation. Like, you guys add something to it. You know, Jay Dollar comes on panel, he adds something to it. 7 of 9, whether he's on panel in the chat, adds something to the stream. Whether it be comedy, insight, you know, these guys add something to it. D-Wag, add something to it. Finatra, add something to his stream. Linkovich, add something to the stream.
Yeah, that's all.
You know, that's all it's about, interaction. Because if a new person pops into a stream that's never been there before, and they see the chat's having a good time, they're interacting, the panel's having a good time, they're interacting, and they're not talking about some weird, obscure conversation about some fucking 1,000-year-old demon dog fucking bestiality bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll give you that, man. I'll give you that, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'll give you that. Yeah, I don't give a shit about Katie Did, man. She's just a weird fucking cunt.
Nobody does, yeah, man.
Well,
seriously.
You have that opinion about Katie
I do
Did.
now.
We have that opinion. Anthony has that opinion about certain other people too, and we can move on with our lives.
Katie
We
Did.
can make live streams without these people annoying us all the fucking time.
All of a sudden, where did
You know
you
what I'm
come
saying?
from?
So I see this is like the weird propaganda mindset that I say these are the sheep that they're in a box. You got Mango saying DG's coping. What am I coping about? We're having a conversation. Kirk brought up a topic. We're fucking entertaining the topic. This isn't coping. He's just asking about personal situations. And he's asking about my personal insights and how I handle things. And Jay Dollar the same. And we're answering. This isn't coping. This is fucking
A conversation.
This is generous.
a conversation. Yeah.
This is very generous of Jay Dollar, man. Hey, man, I'm sorry for being a prick, man. I'm a prick to everybody, man. You think I always fuck
Don't
with you?
ever apologize for being a prick.
Yeah, stop saying that. Like,
I think
You
saying
think
the
I
word
always
I think saying the word coping is like, you know, remember like when people like, you
Be
know,
a prick.
somebody would fart and you're like, whoever smelt it dealt it. Like,
Right.
I think the person saying coping is probably the one actually coping.
Yeah.
I fuck with Matt Barr. I fuck with Ethan Van Sciver. I fucked with you, Dark Grift. I fucked with you, Jay Dollar. I fucked with even you, 7 and 9. I fuck with everybody, man. It's
You're
what
a
I
shit
do.
poster. Yeah, I don't mind shit posters. That's why actually before me and Testify hated each other, we actually got along fine. I don't mind shit posters.
And I
It's
hated
what-
that cocksucker. I hated that motherfucker. And then when I started to learn what might have happened to him and his past, like he died and how he died, he was just. I was like, I like this guy. He grew on me over time, but when I first heard him on Ozark stream, fuck that guy. Fuck
See,
Testify.
first time I heard him, I actually like we hit it off. Like I, you know, and like Wiggle will say the opposite, but like no, me and Testify had some cool like. It wasn't until a certain well-read stream where things started to flip, and then from there it just went downhill. But like I never wanted the guy to die, and like for as much as I couldn't stand them at the end, like I still have a thing hanging over here on the wall. I mean, it's a mask that has him crying, his little triangle face crying. With it.
I see it.
Yeah,
Hold
you want
up.
to see it?
Yeah, I do.
I wore it on. I wore it on stream once. But I have it hanging on my wall.
Well, let's see it.
As a little bit of a tribute to one of my. It says "Notice Me, Dark Gift," and this was the string, and I wore it on stream once like this.
Brilliant. That is brilliant.
So, and like you know, as a little tribute to a certain part of of my time here in this sphere, it hangs on the wall. It hangs on the wall over here. You know, I got respect even for my enemies, but I can't have respect for people who throw the PDF thing around.
What I would say, Kirk, is arguing for the sake of what the chat argues about really isn't worth it, because one, you end up start arguing other people's perspectives, and you're really not arguing your own point. And then you kind of get disassociated from the fucking reality of the conversations that are trying to transpire.
Keep up.
Motherfuckers trying to move on, like however you want to word it. And this is just the reality of things.
Linkovich, no, that was Vicky. Vicky came up with Dark Rift first.
I get it.
That was clever of Vicky. Yeah, she was the first. Dark Rift. Duh. I mean, it's just an obvious joke.
Yeah.
You're never gonna.
You're the first.
I get it, J Dolly. You don't like me. I don't like you very much either. I think you're a fucking poser. But it's fine, because the fact of the matter is you got a bunny suit. You got a fucking. You can probably still on.
I said something about emotions, and you started thinking about crazy emotional things. Like that's.
No, it's historical things, historical CG things.
Yeah, but
and I'm just a guy from a fucking chat room that's been here for 7 fucking years, and these are the people that you're banning and getting rid of in your chat, and you're expecting to grow whatever movement you have.
Yeah, it doesn't
and you're
matter.
gonna get rid of us. Just like Liam Gray did to his own fucking chat. I mean, come on, motherfucker.
But who's
people that give a fuck about this shit has been around since 2016.
Yeah.
If you've been around since 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019,
2018.
Who's us, Kirk? Because I didn't ban you.
No, not you. And God bless you, Dark Rift. I mean, I know you don't believe in God, but geez, you're a very kind and generous owner of a room, man.
You never cross that line. Like if I find like God forbid it comes down the line and you do, then like I cross that bridge when I come to it. But you haven't crossed that line
several times, man, because of Vic King, man. I used to watch those Vic King.
No, I mean it's one thing to like joke around about like to shit post and joke around about like you said about like him being in my cuck shed or whatever, because that's kind of funny, like you know what I mean, like because God forbid that motherfucker took me up on that offer before like anybody knew what was going on, and like all of a sudden now my house is on the list. Get the fuck out of here. I would have fucking killed that guy. I would have been doing time in jail for killing that guy. But
and I gotta give props. I gotta give props to fucking Duck Braylock and Dillard and everybody that covered down on that guy that fucked you and everybody over.
Oh yeah, I mean Doc has helped me out for just for free with helping me with like some layouts and stuff. I mean Dillard and Quaff for fucking doing those covers.
Yeah.
Even Peter Gilmore fucking he had to charge me a little bit of money. He basically charged me the money it would cost to replace the Hunting Alice cover. He basically charged me the money it would cost to mail the original art overseas because he had to ship it from Britain. I mean, to do a full on pencil, ink, and colored cover. he charged me like barely nothing. Like
He
I'm
is a world class talent.
yeah, and he's always been a good, he's always been a good friend. You know what I
I
mean?
am a fucking millennial. I'm like the first year of the millennials, and you're a Gen Xer.
You
And
should never know what that is.
right, and I don't want to know, but I do because everybody wants me to know. And I fucking hate Gen Xers, and it was easy to fucking hate on you.
When did the Gen Xers
But
start?
you're
1965 ish, somewhere around there. 1965 Gen Xers.
Yeah.
oh no
A lot, but yeah, like I tell you what, like Dillard and Quaff will forever, and Doc, you know, but like Dillard and Quaff specifically will like can never do wrong to me. Like those guys for what they have a lot. I owe them a lifelong debt for what they did for me.
Quaff is a badass motherfucker, and I don't want to give credit to JDA, but god damn it, he was kind of funny with that fucking Boy Island shit with Quaff. That's kind of funny.
They're a good team. Quaff and JDA are a good team. They are. You know, I mean,
yeah. Okay.
I fucking hate JDA, but god damn it, when Testify was still alive, man, he brought out the best of JDA. I mean, that's kind of where I came.
I'm cool with JDA. I got no issues with JDA.
Well, what about Danielle Acera? Any issues with her?
What his pen name?
Yes.
Daniela Acera.
Stole an image from some.
No one cares.
Well, the image, the woman who the image is of, the woman that the image is of has a different name. It's like he's not using her name. He just used an image. He probably Googled Hispanic lady and that picture popped up. You know what I mean?
And she's gonna sue the fuck out of him right now.
All he's got to do is go to AI and make his own and fucking swap it out. What they gonna do? You know what I mean? I don't think he's published her picture. Well, unless he's published her picture on the back of a book, like some authors do. They put their picture on the back of a book. Now, if he did that, he might be fucked.
Is JDA's work any good?
No.
Yeah. No, it is.
Some of it is. Yeah, especially with artists like Quaff.
Shit, it's crap. It's brilliant in every measurable way. Just
Quaff. I mean, I'll give Quaff credit, man. Fucking Shotgun Samurai. Jesus Christ. Shotgun Samurai was awesome.
Shotgun Samurai was awesome. What's the one book JDA did with the Knight? Why can't I think of the title? That was a good one. I like that one.
No, not that one.
I can't think of it. That was good. Flying Sparks is I read it. He sent me a free when he did the trade and he put like the first like 6 issues together. He sent that to me for free, and
I don't spend a lot of time thinking about JDA.
But you spend a lot of time in these fucking chat rooms 7 and 9, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't even understand. I mean, you back all this shit. I back a lot of this shit. And you don't even know about JDA or fucking
JDA.
Right. Do you know about Samurai? Do you know about
who JDA is?
Linkovich, I only read it once, and that was like 2 years ago. Don't ask me that. I just remember enjoying it when I was done. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna listen to some more Megadeth because that conversation that me and DJ Dark Grift had in the comment section of his show earlier today has got me jonesing for more Megadeth. So I gotta crank that shit. I'm sorry for fucking with everybody. I fuck with everybody. I fucked with.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Hey.
Yeah, that was a good conversation, man. And like I said, like anytime we're talking, dude. You can shit post in my chat all day long. You know that. You bust my balls about hunting Alice. You bust my balls. You bust my balls about like the Liz and all that stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Like it's cool. The one thing.
Is Iron Liz still? Is that?
Yeah, I just talked to her like a week ago. Yeah.
Oh, no, she's still alive. Good, great.
yeah, she's alive. Yeah, because I sent her the final. Well, I sent her the JPEGs of the final. The final after all the edits and stuff for Lightbringer 2. She was happy with it. So now I've just been formatting, taking my time formatting the files to go to print because we're gonna do. Well, I'm gonna do. I don't know if she'll come on stream, but I'm gonna do a closeout. And just close the campaign down and then go to print. Das Volt, thank you. I knew it was some weird shit like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Das Volt. That was a fucking JDA bullshit.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm sorry, I liked it.
Yeah, was that Micah Curtis? That was a Micah Curtis fucking pwn. He did that as a pwn on Micah Curtis.
I don't know. I don't remember which one came first. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Hey man, I fucking bust everybody's balls, but I'm sorry for fucking with you, J Dollar Money, and take care, brother.
Have a good night, Kirk. Good talking.
Bye. Peace.
Get out of here.
Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, I hope he understands now why there's probably no redemption going on. For me, you can't come back from those comments. You know what I mean? So it's like, even an apology, which will never come because everybody's got too big of an ego around here. It wouldn't mean anything to me. So it would be a wasted breath, and they probably shouldn't even try. So.
This whole goddamn conversation was a waste of breath.
Especially since I kind of went over it on my stream when he asked.
Yeah, every time he comes on, man, it's always the same goddamn.
I didn't go into it in depth though. You know what I mean? I did kind of just gloss over it real quick, but
you got 7.
Yeah, I thought I made my point pretty clear, but I guess not.
What are you showing, 7?
Okay. Backflip at 60.
Oh.
Today is February 14th. I have until May 20th.
How are you 60 years old and doing a cartwheel backflip? I don't really understand that.
Very carefully.
I'd literally rather talk about this than fucking anything y'all two were just talking about.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
So what? Your birthday's in May, so that's when you'll be 60.
Yes, May 28th. So today's Valentine's Day, or let's call it the 15th. So half of February, that's half. March, April, and most of May.
Aileron.
It's almost 4 months, isn't it?
So how do you do the backflip? I don't understand the whole backflip thing.
Well, it was.
Text mofo, this will not end well.
Yeah, right.
It won't. I might hurt myself.
Don't break your spleen.
It's possible. All right, so right here. Yeah, I have to go like that. Do a backflip, a standing backflip. Is that too ambitious?
I mean, if it's all you, bro.
Think I can do it?
No one here buys JDA books. Yeah, don't forget to bend and tuck.
Yeah, and stretch beforehand. Yeah. Yeah. Have to attend to my flexibility.
Tater tots. Take an allergy pill.
Give me your tots, D-Wag. Go. So, overall, I think Comicsgate is pretty swell. I'm very happy with the business I've done with people who call themselves Comicsgate.
Listen, I know people like over in Comicsgate in mainline that like again Peter Gilmore, Chris Graves, these guys, you, Chuck, Alex, all these guys are like cool ass people to me. Like I've known you guys for like what 7 going on 8 years now.
Not
like I'm not cutting ties with anybody, but like I said to EVS, like what's going on as far as like the direction and how it's evolved, it's not really what I signed on for. So I'm just gonna do my shit over here in the slums. That's it.
Whose direction? Not my direction. I mean, my.
I would assume his. You know what I mean? So
I never thought
I've got no issue. I'm sorry to cut you off, Jada, but I got no issue with him as like personally. Like I can turn around to somebody that I like, whether they be like an acquaintance or a friend or whatever, and be like, I like you, but I think what you're doing right now is stupid. And like, you know what I mean? And not like go full ham and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, you go do your thing over there, I'll do my thing here, and if we cross paths, cool. You know what I mean? Like, and we did. He came on the show and did fucking cockfight. That was cool. I think that was like
it was good.
Yeah,
I like that one.
But yeah, I'm not gonna get involved in ragging on fucking Eric July and FNT for like hours on end, and Yellow Flash. I like Yellow Flash. He's a cool dude. Got no beef with him. I've known him for just as long. Why am I cutting ties with people? You know what I mean? So
you've got a good gig going on right now.
Shut up, one second.
Really do.
What I don't understand is like how how much it impacts these people, like these internet breakups, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, when you break up with another YouTuber, like, there's people who are like, I don't know if they're legitimately mad at you or they're playing into this little game.
Break up with
you. But regardless, if you're for real mad or you're pretend mad, you're being a gay homosexual.
Yes.
Like, please stop doing that. Like, that's what I don't understand. That's what is so annoying.
Like, listen, I think bringing Vito on a stream and acting like everything's cool is stupid. Stupid move, bad play. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna sit over here and not be on a stream with Vito. Like, that's all I can do. Same thing. Like I could care less that Riley and Mint do Fansly porn, but I don't have to like the fact that they're hanging around, and I'm gonna stay away.
Evan, what were you about to say? I'm sorry.
The best thing that you can do for me is to take care of yourself. The best thing that I can do for you is to take care of myself.
But Vito is a new king, new CG. Okay, whatever.
Who cares? Who cares if Katie?
Who cares about kings? Like, that was the thing, right? Like, kings, like Mandy and I got no issues with Mandy. I got no issues with Mandy, but like when
it was
the pros,
it had to be the big two, and now all of a sudden that whoever the fuck I say it is gonna be, because it's my fucking show.
After a couple of shots of tequila, you never know, Link. But what you call it? No, yeah, because that was the meme, right? The meme was it was the ex-pros, so they were the kings, and that was a meme. So that's how like the slums like the meme kind of like evolved a little bit. It was like especially when it picked up steam. It was kind of called the slums beforehand, but then like when the kings thing happened, the slums really took off as a meme because it was like the opposite meme. And then when you changed the rules, it kind of like okay, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the meme. So I guess I'll go with indie slumlords now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of have to adjust the meme,
Name it whatever you want.
Yeah, it's my show. Yeah, people got so mad.
It's a good
so
one.
Mad, dude.
An affable, interesting fellow. Dark Gift. I'm not blowing unicorn farts up your angel nose.
Odds great. Odds
I'm
great.
just
Sage
saying.
says KSS is king. Yes, he is.
You're good at
I
what
told.
you do.
I heard he was worried that he might be stricken of his title of King of the Slums, and I had to reassure him that no, he is still, in fact, King of the Slums, always and forever.
Yeah, and no one here cares.
I don't
No one cares. I haven't watched the King show in like.
care if I'm slumming.
I kind of never watched it, even like when everything was cool. It was just a little boring for me.
Am I? in the slum?
I prefer. Yeah, you're in the slums.
Yeah.
I prefer the old Comicsgate live shows.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
When Cecil gave Nasser the void comp test, that was,
Yeah.
that was fun. That was just fun. And Nasser barely passed.
Yeah.
That's barely passed as a human.
That was that was
I
funny.
just
Yeah,
don't
those-
understand how
great
people
fun.
got honestly mad at it. Like, there's so much like gay on the internet. Like,
Bro.
oh, they got so mad, dude. So mad that I took CG and turned it into indie. It was so like they took it as some kind of slight. I'm like, okay, take it how you want. Like, I don't even care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like when like people are like, oh, why are you not fighting? Like, listen, man.
Why are you not doing what I want you to do?
Yeah, that
Why are you not
basically.
fighting for what the cause? that
Basically,
I fight for?
yeah, that basically like was like what kind of like brought like, you know, the end at the end of last year, the whole split over here was because I was just like, listen, I can't get on board with these like sensationalized versions of the truth that like just to what I don't understand, make a point, because it invalidates the actual point when you're like when you're saying something that's so exaggerated and sensationalized that like people you're fighting against are going to turn around and go, well, that's a lie. And it's like, well, now you just invalidated everything. It's a waste of my time. This whole thing is a waste of my time.
yeah.
So they didn't like that. These guys didn't like that. They didn't like that I didn't want to get involved in all that. So, yeah, I'm not going to sit there and point fingers and call someone a pedo when they're not. Like, I just...
But when they prove that they are, you're gonna tell them to kick rocks.
Yeah. But
Fuck out. Get the fuck out.
like I'll honestly turn around and say, listen, I think this is fucked up, this is fucked up, and this is fucked up, but I'm not gonna sensationalize
Right.
the situation into this more severe crime. First of all, I'm not setting myself up to get sued. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
good plan. Good plan. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's stupid. It's like when Wiggle was telling me, he was like, you know, we needed you as a general, and that's why people are mad at you because you didn't want to fight with us. And I'm like, that's not my bag.
We needed you as a general, Darkit. Who's we? I don't need you as a general. I don't need Wiggle. I don't need Lord Rapids. I don't need you, Gay Dollar.
I was like, well, that's what I said. That's what I said. I mean, I said to him, I go, that's not my bag. It's like, that's you and Raptor now, man. Like, you guys go do that. Like, you don't need me for that. Like, I don't want to do that. And then he kept asking. He's like, I don't even know why people watch me and this, that, and the other. And I was like, probably because when you're angry, you're funny, and people can relate because they're angry right now, so they can. You're filling a need. I was like, write it out, man. Do what you.
Is relatable. He's a genuine chum.
Well, let's take the word genuine out of that. Relatable. We'll go with relatable. Let's.
Fella who's just trying to do the best that he can.
Yeah.
And he happens to have strong opinions about Comicsgate that you disagree
It's
with.
none of our business. It's none of our business.
No, I might agree with some of them, but like the sensationalization of them is where
You had to cut out a coupon to get
Yeah. No. Listen, some of the opinions I may even like agree with, but like I said, it's the sensationalization of how you present these arguments that I'm just like, all right, I can't. You know, I tried having that conversation with him once. He didn't want to hear it. I tried having that conversation with a couple of the other guys. They didn't want to hear it. So it's like, all right, you do your thing then, man. I'm like, I can't get involved with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like it was never talked about. It was discussed a lot. You know what I mean? They wanted to sensationalize it. They wanted to, you know. And I say, well, we play our little things, and okay, if you think that covers everything, sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
you know?
Sinatra kind of hit it on the head. You know, when they're actually angry, it's like there's really no point in having fun.
Are you mad? Who's mad?
You know what I mean? There's some people who.
Lord Raptor Jesus mad. Are you mad, Dark Gift or Gay Dollar? Are you mad? I'm not mad.
No, that's why I say people take themselves so seriously.
Why are we so goddamn mad?
They take themselves too seriously. This whole thing, like, okay, like we're gonna act like we haven't watched these people for 7 years and not know how they act. So when they turn around and make somebody a king, they know they're gonna get a reaction out of certain people, and then those certain people give
reaction. They manufactured that.
Right. And it doesn't matter what type of reaction. They just wanted a reaction, and they got a reaction. And it's like I'm watching it like live, but I'm watching it the other way too. Like they'll like Matt will do something and to get a reaction, and he gets the reaction he wants from the people over in Mainline Comicsgate. You know what I mean? So, and I'm watching this go back and forth, but everybody's taking it so seriously. Even when they say they're laughing it off, they're taking it so seriously. And it's like,
it's your business. Like you yelled at me on the 5th of July during the Pearl Harbor thing when Shane was lashing out at everybody and he mentioned your name and you said, do you understand how that could be associated with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, everybody forgets that, like when Shane came over to Raptors that day, everybody started sucking on his toes, and I had to be the one to be like, "Hey Shane, I think you were fucking sitting there blaming me, Matt, and Wiggle for taking your channel down." Like everybody else was sucking his toes like a fucking, you know, they want to talk about fucking. They want to talk. They want. Yeah, you were sucking his dick. Everybody else was sucking his toes.
His balls and his tape.
You know.
Jesus, all it was.
You know,
yeah, exactly.
Even Risey, like, you know, like kind of like put his foot down a little bit with that. Was like, why is everybody being so nice to this guy?
I love Raptor. I love Lord Raptor Jesus.
Go,
I voted for Lord Raptor Jesus as the most entertaining for 2024.
He can be an entertaining guy.
And Ethan Van Sciver, because he
can
entertained me a lot in 2024.
He can be an entertaining guy.
And he let me come on, and you know.
Yeah, but no one cares, and is it really relevant? Like,
it's not. It's not.
Overarching argument about all of this. Like, motherfuckers are going to do what they're going to do, and
it's not.
Out and do their own thing.
Yeah.
And if you're going to get mad at it, you know,
it's funny.
You know, are you being gay? Are you really mad because you're playing a character on the internet?
Yes. Yeah.
And then if you can, all right, he's being a character.
I am. I'm kind of playing a character on the internet. Gay Dollar, are you?
I don't know what I am. I'm nothing.
Dark Gift, are you playing a character on the internet?
No.
Okay, I am kind of.
With this conversation.
Yeah, I guess. Well, this is what happens when Kurt comes on and he fucking starts the conversation.
Derail the whole goddamn thing.
He did derail it.
End up talking about people we don't want to talk about.
No, but yeah, it was funny. I mean, so Vanessa trolls Malin, Malin trolls Vanessa, then everybody trolls Malin, and then Malin trolls everybody with a trope. Dude, it's just so stupid. It's just like, what are we playing here? Like, what games are we playing here? Oh man.
And Vanessa ended up leaving.
Yeah, I think what happened there, like, stupid. It was childish, and it made her leave. Now, why she left, I don't know. I think it was childish. I think it was childish for her to leave. I think it was childish for what they did to her. I think everything that whole situation was childish. Everybody took it so seriously.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking themselves so seriously, and I'm just sitting here with a bag of popcorn, laughing, watching it, and it's fucking. I'm totally here for it. This is the best timeline, dude.
It is.
Ever since January 20th, this whether it's fucking real life politics going on out in the real world or whatever's going on here, it has been the best timeline I've seen so far.
It is fucked up, bro. It's just a hot, beautiful mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. Like I said, looking at it from the outside in, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to be on the in. I wanted to be on the outside looking at it and laughing. You know?
It's exciting. Too bad I'll be dead before it all unfolds.
You think?
I will be dead. What? I got 20 more years? 80? Can I live to 80?
Oh, it'll all be over by then.
70 years. 10 years.
All this shit will be over by then.
I kill myself tomorrow trying to do a backflip.
In the next 5 years, most of us that are interacting probably won't even interact anymore.
We'll live in the memories of those who loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I think a certain circle will always
one generation.
Yeah, I think there'll be a certain circle of people that still no, I shouldn't say it. Different circles, small circles will still stay talking, but the circles won't interact anymore. You know,
nobody
what I mean?
would care if I evaporated tomorrow.
Like, no, people would care, but
for how long?
But no, not at all. It would be. No, I still think about James Hayes, bro. I would still think about you. James Hayes was a fucking dude in the chat for years, and he passed away.
Oh, that guy.
He supported all the smaller creators. What you call it?
Man and Macho Dan.
Well, like hypothetically speaking, like say like me, Finn, J Dollar, Dillard, and that's it. All kind of like stay in our little circle for the next 5 years. Our circle won't be interacting with like the EVS circles anymore, or the
Why would you want to interact with the EVS?
That it wouldn't be a matter of want. It's just how life goes, man. People, things go.
Right. But yeah, if it came along, you'd certainly.
Yeah, it would just be like everybody would kind of go off doing their own thing.
Yeah, I get it. Dark Gift, I get it.
So that's why I'm saying it'll all be over before 20 years. Like, I mean, think about it. Like,
so, in 20 years,
other than like a handful of people, is anybody really like?
How many people? At 10,000, 50,000. How many people in Comicsgate? Let's say Comicsgate, 100,000.
Well, now I mean in the scene.
Yeah.
Because I have to understand the scene is now fractured.
Who spend money and make it economically viable for you to put out Lady Death?
Lady Death?
10 no, I know I get that wrong.
I would say in the overall scene, if you count like all the adjacents, mainline, Rippaverse, all that stuff, 20,000 maybe.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah. A lot of people left. A lot of people have left over the years.
Spending an average of $25, $15, $10 each.
Initially, yeah, 25 or more.
Well, continuously, chronically.
I mean, the average would probably be about 20 because people have lowered prices on books. I never said Ripper was CG.
Why
I just
would
said,
anybody be a chronic backer of any Comicsgate project? Why would somebody want continuously backing it?
All right, I mean, it depends on the era. If we're talking in the beginning, those were like big time comic book fans. If you're talking now, it's probably half comic book fans, half people just supporting people for merch.
Huh. So I back just to back.
No, I would say you're a fan. You're a comic book fan. You've been here since the beginning. The people that are still around since the beginning are the comic book fans, but now you have like the detractor fans that come in just because of the Eric July stuff. So they're backing because to them it's merch. To them they're supporting EVS or Shane or Marilyn, and it's merch.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll back something else.
That, I mean, but that was bound to happen with the trajectory of everything going. I'm fishing for that's why, like I said, the indie scene, whether it be comic book fans, novel fans, magazine fans, musician fans, because there's going to be a crossover. Yeah. People are going to want to network that way, and guys who read novels for the most part are going to want maybe they like comics also, but that's also why we started producing novellas, because we can maybe tap into that, so the experiment is with all the Jake Bishop books, like the Damn Dirty Thing, and the next one's going to be Blood on the Bricks and all that.
That was it.
We're going to have a novella for every book, and hopefully we can tap into that crowd, that Bat Sauce is a part of. You know what I mean? That's why he's, we want to promote Christy, because he's not only is her magazine like a cracked magazine, but it's also a promotional vehicle for anybody in the indie scene. That's why I would, like I said, love to get a indie musician on, because musicians like comics. Most comic book people love music, except for John Dillard, apparently. John Dillard does not like music.
John Dillard
apparently.
is a musician. John Dillard can play the guitar. Wait, what? John Dillard is a musical also?
He is musical, but he doesn't like music. Go figure.
Huh.
Yeah. And that's just a joke. I think he actually does like music, but I just rub it in his face. But yeah, I would say 99% of comic book fans like music, so maybe they want to buy
97.09.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna want to buy somebody's music.
I know,
and some of their fans might be into comics or books, so they might want to buy my stuff or Bat Sauce's stuff or Dillard's stuff or whatever. So. That's the plan.
Yeah, it's a good
DG
plan.
can't comprehend. Dylan just doesn't like his music. No, he actually said once he hated music, and I've just rubbed it in his face ever since. So.
What great Discord we had tonight, guys.
I would also like to get an indie movie filmmaker involved in the show eventually.
Can I audition for the film?
Do you make films? Oh, you want to audition as an actor? As an actor, I got you. Yeah, that's up to them. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes up.
I just I want to push anything as indie, as indie as possible.
We can't even get together like they did at MegaCon. Comicsgate can't gather.
No, they won't.
Comicsgate won't.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Gather at one place. Yeah, right. Okay.
Smaller creators will, but the big guys they won't. But I think there's a difference there, and I'm not making excuses, but they probably did it for most of their career in the mainstream,
Yeah.
but they don't want to do it now. And like for the guys that are over in Rippaverse, it's new.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes.
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
But there was a lot of talk of a CG get together. Like
yeah, from 5 years ago.
2020.
Yeah.
Ish
So,
or so, right?
It was 2020.
But now
yeah.
it's just like, oh, I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
But
Because originally it was going to be all the people that that are now fighting. It was going to be the FNT crowd, the Geeks and Gamers guys. It was going to be the Fandom Menace basically, and Comicsgate, and now they're all fighting. So now what? Good job, guys.
Okay, John Shane and Ethan tried at C2E2 and they were denied.
Yeah.
Cool.
Flat out denied. Nope. For breaking a rule that probably 70% of the other people that were at that venue broke that same rule.
Yeah, I mean, no, I hear you, but it's like a little, you know, what they say, little too late or something like that.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I think I think it's better off like just in smaller groups of people that want to do it. Me and Elasmat had a blast when we did the con. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. If I traveled, it would probably not be out of the state of Tennessee. It's a long state.
See? CG won't do it. You think all those fans lived where MegaCon was put on? No, they all traveled there.
On purpose to see Eric July and
Yeah.
Yep.
You think you think CG fans would do that?
No, I do. We're
Right.
a lazy lot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Okay. My nearest local.
Do you understand why like the whole mainstream thing is why I can't get behind it?
Minutes one way and 35 minutes the other way. What? Why would I drive there and back for Marvel and DC when I can just click on Indiegogo or Fund My Comic or 9lives.com and get it delivered to my house? Why wouldn't I do that?
I mean, you could do that with Marvel and DC if you really wanted to.
I could, but
Am I out of weed? No, dude, I'm stoned as hell. What are you talking about?
it's cash grab better than what DC
Is my mic loud? I'm not like talking loud or anything. Is my mic loud? Let's do that. Yeah, I mean,
is cash grab an objectively good comic book?
it was funny. I don't know if it deserved a sequel, but it was funny. I liked it.
I don't know if it deserves a sequel.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I feel like it could have just been a one and done.
Why? Because it was a meme that ran its course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey, if listen, that's
a solid story unto itself.
Well, I'm just saying that's my opinion. If there's a demand for a book two, and there obviously is $70,000 worth of a demand.
70,000 is supposed to.
I could be wrong. Well, most book twos will drop. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Is Cecil an honest creator? Do you think he has?
Is he honest? Yes.
Yes.
Is he?
Do you think his motives for doing cash grab?
Yeah. Is he honest? Yeah. Is he a hobbyist? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Is he good at what he does?
I mean, what are you referring to?
His comic book. Is he good at making comic books? Is he any better than Air July? Are you any better than Cecil at making comic books?
I don't know. I haven't tried my hand at writing a story yet, and that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about writing a story.
Yeah.
He didn't put the book together; somebody else did. So
The
we're
fucking Diaz brothers delivered it.
basically we're talking about, is he a good writer? And I would say for that book, yeah, it was good. It was funny. It did its job. It made me laugh. I actually laughed out loud at a few parts.
But you don't want a second one.
Me personally, no, I don't need a second one. No.
All right. Okay.
It did have that one fuck up.
Yeah.
That one page that was out of order.
The pages
Yeah.
were flipped. Yep.
Well, it was one
Oldest
page.
on the
yeah.
farm, just off Orwell Lane, is his fault. He did it.
Yeah, he does take responsibility for that, but
Full responsibility. He owned up to it. He did. Yep.
yeah.
All right, let's be done with this stupid ass conversation and go to bed.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Yeah.
Peace. It's fun.
I love all of you, and I hope we move on from these conversations and never have them again.
Yeah. Me too. Fuck off.
7, let's let's work on that.
Okay.
All right.
Do it
Post
twice. Fuck off.
Put in your notes to leave all of this alone, so we never have to speak about it again. Fernatra, it's like 4:30 in the morning,
No, you hang up first.
and I just brushed my teeth.
Is it 4:30? Yeah, I gotta get to bed.
Yeah, you hang up first. Gay dollar.
Don't y'all like my background? I think it's
I do. Yes.
It reminds me of Windows
Mesmerized
95.
by
Yeah.
it all night. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for Nacho, bro. Like, fucking dream on. I don't dream. I mean, sometimes I dream. All right, let's get out of here.
Goodbye.
Going to bed.
Bye. Hang up. End it. Push the button.
I love you all.
Fuck off.